Yeah.
At the 10, 5, touchdown USA.
Hands off to OJ cuts left. He may go all the way. Touchdown, OJ.
The Los Angeles Police Department right now is actively searching for Mr. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson always needed validation from those around him. And he found it in football, even from an early age in the rugged 1960 San Francisco neighborhood of Potrero Hill.
As a kid, I always knew I would be a professional baseball or football player. Football has been my vehicle to come out of the ghetto or to get everything I've gotten. I think I have a lot more to offer, but it was football that put me on that stage to show O.J., say everybody liked O.J. Simpson. Well, everybody wouldn't know me to like me if it wasn't for football.
Simpson's followers grew when he reached USC in 1967.
Soggy pitching to Simpson. They won't get him. He's being convoyed in. 80 yards for O.J. Simpson.
He set 19 rushing records en route to 2 All-America selections and college football's most prestigious award in 1968.
The officers, governors, and members of the Downtown Athletic Club, I'm delighted to present to you this 34th Heisman Trophy, symbolic of your achievement as the outstanding collegiate football player in the country. Congratulations, O.J.
Thank you.
As the 1969 draft grew near, O.J. thought he'd be staying in Southern California to play for the Los Angeles Rams. He wound up trading sun and sand for snow and ice.
Buffalo selects O.J. Simpson, halfback, University of Southern California.
With the Buffalo Bills, the juice was indeed loose. He won 4 NFL rushing titles and broke 1,000 yards rushing 5 straight times. And on December 16, 1973, at Shea Stadium in New York, he went where no NFL runner had ever gone before. 2,000 yards in a single season.
OJ running left. OJ, 5 more. There it is. I think we're going to get 2,000 coming out of the game. That's it. He's coming out of the game.
The Juice retired from the NFL in 1979 after 9 years with the Bills and 2 with his hometown 49ers. He retired as the league's second all-time leading rusher with over 11,000 yards, trailing only Jim Brown. Being liked was not hard for O.J. on or off the field. In addition to being a dominant running back, he became a dominant product spokesperson, especially for Hertz Rent-A-Car.
By the time Hertz hired me, it showed itself in their increase in sales, and I like to think it opened the door for a lot of other guys to get contracts from corporate America.
He went into acting as well, appearing in the acclaimed 1977 miniseries Roots, and eventually appeared in 20 movies, including a memorable recurring role as Detective Nordberg in the wildly popular spoof trilogy The Naked Gun.
He's getting closer.
Good. Should see him any minute now.
Keep your eyes peeled. Look in. He's real close now.
Step.
You enjoy acting?
I enjoyed it. It was something new for me. It was pretty much like school. It wasn't easy for me to do. You know, football has been pretty easy for me to do, and this was a little of a challenge.
At his 1985 induction into the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Simpson mentioned the woman with whom he would forever be linked.
My wife, Nicole, who came into my life at what is probably the most difficult time for an athlete at the end of my career. And she turned those years into some of the best years I've had in my life.
O.J. Simpson and Nicole Brown were married in 1985, the year he entered the Hall of Fame, and 6 years after his divorce from his first wife and high school sweetheart, Marguerite Whitley. Not long thereafter, reports of domestic abuse by Simpson started to swirl. Her therapist later said that Nicole Brown Simpson was battered incessantly, regularly, all the time. In October of 1993, Nicole placed this 911 call.
911 emergency. Can you get someone over here now to 325 Gretna Green? He's back. please?
Well, okay, what does he look like?
He's O.J. Simpson. I think you know his record. Could you just send somebody over here?
Okay, what is he doing there?
He just drove up again.
He just drove
me
up.
over.
Okay, wait a minute. What kind of car is he in?
He's in a white Bronco, but first of all, he broke the back door down to get in.
Okay, wait a minute. What's your name?
Nicole Simpson.
Okay, is he the sports counselor or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
Wait a minute. We're sending the police. What is he doing? Is he threatening you?
Going nuts.
O.J. and Nicole Brown Simpson divorced in 1992, reportedly reconciled a year later, and then broke up for good in May of 1994. Just 1 month later, on June 12th, Nicole Brown Simpson and a friend, Ronald Goldman, were found murdered outside Brown Simpson's Tony Brentwood, California home. 5 days passed, and then authorities charged O.J. Simpson with the murders. He was scheduled to turn himself in on the morning of June 17th, but by mid-afternoon, Simpson was still missing.
Mr. Simpson is a fugitive of justice right now.
Wherever you are, for the sake of your family, please surrender immediately.
What followed was a police chase that had the entire nation riveted to television. O.J. Simpson, football hero and silver screen icon, riding home in a white Ford Bronco belonging to his best friend, college and pro teammate Al Cowlings. Interstate 405 in L.A. quickly turned into the largest stadium in which Simpson had ever appeared.
All the overpasses that we've seen have been lined with cars and pedestrians.
I'm just completely surprised at how many people are out here.
I think I just saw O.J. Simpson on the 528, and I got the license plate of the white Bronco.
Suspect is possibly armed. Use caution.
This is AC. I have O.J. in the car. He's still alive, but he's got a gun to his head.
And it's just going to be a matter of moments before he should pull into his own estate.
The police chase ended in Simpson's driveway, where he was eventually taken calmly into custody. The scene was set for what would eventually be called the trial of the century.
At the time in which you enter plead guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Simpson's fame made household names of several of the lawyers and witnesses on both sides. Prosecutors Marcia Clark and Christopher Darden, defense counsel Robert Shapiro and Johnny Cochran, along with Judge Lance Ito and Cato Kalin. The name O.J. Simpson eventually divided the country along racial lines as well. Many blacks proclaimed his innocence, while whites were far more skeptical. The trial ultimately came down to the glove that was supposedly used in the slayings. Defense counsel Cochran showed that the glove did not fit O.J. Simpson's hand, which was meant to show that Simpson could not have committed the murders.
It makes no sense. It doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
On October 3rd, 1995, after 150 witnesses over 133 days, the dramatic verdict was announced.
We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty of the crime of murder.
This is something that would be attached to me for the rest of my life. And no matter what happened, I truly, to this day, still believe that the truth will come out.
Though he was found not guilty in the criminal trial, a civil judgment found Simpson responsible for the murders. He was ordered to pay over $33 million to the family of Ronald Goldman. A decade later, in September of 2007, Simpson was arrested again on charges of kidnapping 2 sports memorabilia dealers and robbing them at gunpoint in a Las Vegas hotel room. His guilty conviction, coming 13 years to the day of his acquittal in the double murder case, carried a sentence of 6 years to life.
Moments after he was eligible for release, an upbeat O.J. Simpson walked out of Nevada's Lovelock Correctional Center. He was granted parole in July after serving 9 years for a 2008 armed robbery and kidnapping.
For even his most ardent supporters, it became increasingly difficult to like the once universally adored football icon. But in the end, at least publicly, O.J. Simpson felt content about his place in the world.
I feel that I got more than most people have, despite everything that I've gone through with the people who saw me play. That's what I left with them, that good feeling, that entertainment, if you want to call it, but made them stand up and cheer.
This is my insulin.
The truth.
Hey, Jack. Hey, y'all. Hey.
IG, if you're on IG, you need to be on YouTube. Stop playing games. Get your ass to YouTube quick. Jump in the YouTube universe. This is where we at. We're talking OJ tonight. I'm King Glam. I'm gonna get it off early. I'm King Glam, CEO of Truth Be Told Podcast and the president of the Truth Troll Nation. I am in this motherfucking building.
And I am Dana Anard. My harsh reality always on Truth Be Told. Hey, Nosy. Hi, chat. Hi, Instagram.
We lost OJ yesterday. We lost O to the J.
Hold on. First, we lost Mr. C. So rest in peace to Mr. C.
I'm sorry, Mr. C. Your shit got trumped a little bit because OJ died. I'm sorry. I'm not all lives are precious, Mr. C. But you ain't doing enough crazy shit like OJ did. OJ was crazy.
Shout out to my birthday twin, Mr. C. May he rest in peace.
Shout out to Mr. C.
I miss. I used to be in Speed every fucking weekend.
How did he die? How did Mr. C die?
Yeah, I know that's weird. I don't know. Yeah, I was just listening to him on the radio when he died yesterday, the day before yesterday. So
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, why you sound? How did he die? Did any updates from Mr. C how he passed away before we get to it? Did you just say he died?
They just say that he passed away with no further information.
Go on his Instagram page and find out the last thing he posted. What the date was on it?
It wasn't. I looked at it. He posted something. Well, now it's 3 days ago, and it had nothing to do with nothing really besides him. Like,
what was it? What was it supposed about? I don't want to sound nothing cryptic or nothing like that, but it was just a general post, or
yeah, it was like about his party or some shit like that. Something he was doing, some work shit.
So it's safe to say he wasn't sick.
Nothing ever came out that he was sick. He wasn't
sick and he wasn't dying.
Nothing. Well, if you're dying, then you're sick. But nothing came out.
Does it foul play involved?
Saying that he was sick or that he had any issues.
Do you think he did something to him? Do you think he took his life? Is that a possibility? Because I know he was going.
I don't know. He knew a lot about. He used to hang around. He had a lot to do with Biggie's career. He used to hang around Bad Boy, and he knows a lot about what's going on.
No, that's not. Yeah, let's give it 100. That ain't why he would have did something to himself. You really,
why did he do something to himself?
You must not know this, Mr. C.
No, I'm not saying nothing about him doing something to himself. I never thought about him hurting himself. I'm talking about somebody hurting him.
No, you don't know Mr. C like I know Mr. C. You must have been reading up on his life and his criminal his what? His criminal, not his criminal past, but his illegal practices.
What illegal practices? That he likes transgender women?
Well, not that. There's nothing wrong with that, but the fact that you're getting head from prostitutes in cars.
So why did he kill himself for that? That happened years ago.
Yeah, but he was looked in the media. To this day, he has to live that.
Nobody cared about that, Glam.
You know, he must have cared about it. I don't. You don't know what the man might be thinking. He probably was ashamed all these years.
So he kills himself years later.
It might take time to do what you got to do. You got to come to grips. You know, you tired of hearing the same bullshit every day.
What bullshit? Nobody was talking about that. Nobody. That's
what anyone was talking about because you wasn't living behind him. You wasn't living with him. You wasn't living his life. You wasn't on his DMs. You don't know what people were saying. I'm not saying that he killed himself because he was talking about him doing fellatio to men, getting fellatio to men in cars by men in cars. But you never know. I'm not saying. I just know that he wasn't sick. I don't know how did.
Happy birthday.
My daughter's in here. Her birthday's.
Your daughter.
Who's your daughter? How old is she? She better not be no minor because I'm about to turn up.
I don't think that Mr. C hurt himself.
I don't know. I would hope he did. Shout out to Mr. C. I got love and respect. You know, for all the parties you turned up and finished. Use the total finisher.
Brooklyn will never be the same.
And I hope your legacy lives on and good and I hope hope your legacy is all about the craft and not anything outside of that. You know, because that's your personal business. But you know, it is what it is.
Why people bring that up. I was listening to the radio this morning, and somebody called up there, and they were saying they called to so-called give their condolences, but then they're bringing up that like nobody was even talking about that. So why bring that up? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Just fucking say my condolences. I'm sorry. I loved him. I blah blah blah, and move on. Like, I haven't heard anything about
who you getting head by is your business
situation in years. So like, why even bring this shit up? And of course, it's going to be a part of his legacy. It's part of his life. But to each his own. Everybody does what they do.
No, we don't care. I don't think it was the fact. First of all, we spend too much time. This is about OJ. I don't think it matters who you get head from. It can be a male or female, but you can't get it from a prostitute in the street. That's illegal. Prostitution is illegal in New York. You can't go searching for favors in the street. You can't do that. That's illegal.
Well, he did.
You take that shit to your house. You don't need to do it in your car.
He did, and they do.
You call the strongest finisher. You want somebody to finish strong on you. You got to take that shit to your house. You can't have somebody close. You want somebody to close the show up on you. You got to go home with that. You can't do that shit in the car. Niggas is out loud looking for you. Niggas will be fine. Niggas outside looking for people that get shit done like that. They'll find you and get you locked up. Anyway, speaking of locked up, speaking of locked up, O.J. Simpson passed away. We lost O.J. Simpson. Can you give me any information on O.J. Simpson? Can you give me some info on O.J.?
He had cancer. He succumbed to his illness.
So okay, that's where we got. So O.J. He was what 76. He survived
76 or something like that. I didn't know that he had cancer. I don't know if they ever made an announcement of him having cancer.
No.
But I wasn't aware of that.
OJ looked healthy every time I seen him on like different shows and media. I didn't get a I mean, I don't know what cancer, you know, some people got cancer, they look healthy shit. Some people just look like they about to go. But he didn't look like the type that had like stage 4 cancer, like he was really about to pass or anything like that. So this is very unexpected. I didn't believe it when you told me. But yeah, OJ, wow, he lived a long life. He lived a wild life. Like that's a very, very polarizing celebrity, if to say the least, from what he'd been through, from the fame to the illegal shit, you know, all of the trials and the tribulations, from the Nicole Simpson murder allegedly to the stealing the memorabilia and doing time for that, and then he lived a wild life, put it like that. I mean,
yeah, well, the stealing of the memorabilia, I don't really get, because wasn't it taken from his place?
It was taken to be sold.
It was stolen from him and sold.
It wasn't stolen. It was taken because he owed money. I don't know the backstory, but if anybody in the chat know the backstory about why the memorabilia was up for sale and why OJ felt like he needed to get it back, I don't know, but he lost that. He lost it some way. He lost it. He lost it legally. He lost it. It was getting sold off to, I guess, to pay a debt. I'm assuming it might have been stolen. It might have been stolen because for him to want to get it back, I would imagine it was stolen.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm not seeing if the bank is taking anything.
Yeah, I can say if he lost it fair,
back to get something.
Fair judgment. I can't imagine why he would think it would be his after he lost it legally in a court proceeding. So
yeah,
I
he
would,
said it was his.
Yeah, he maybe someone did steal and he was coming to get it. But anyway, you still at the end of the day, even if I don't know, maybe because you had guns, niggas with guns, and you just thought.
Then he should have just got a gun charge. Why did he get what is it, attempted robbery or some shit like that?
I don't know, but that nigga OJ said I got to do some time. I got to do some gangster shit. OJ said I'm going to get my shit back. That's some real nigga shit. I'm going to get my shit back. OJ got caught.
So it went to that painting went to the families for the wrongful death law.
He owed family money for the wrongful death.
To take it back.
So he lost in civil then. So civil case, he had to pay money. So I guess they seized his property and was going to sell it to the family. And by the way,
he went back after a court.
That's what Granny's saying. I don't know if that's true. That's what this is. Maybe he wanted a personal item back. Maybe he didn't want to sell that personal item. Maybe he wanted maybe he wanted the cleats back. I don't know. Maybe he wanted the ring. I don't know. Maybe that helmet.
It was 2 paintings.
Oh, okay. They was probably some cost. Maybe they was worth more than they was going to sell it for. So I guess he didn't want that personal item to go away. Maybe it was some sentimental or something like that. Google it. I need my true trolls. I need y'all Googling on Google. I need y'all on Google Alert today. We gonna Google a lot of shit today. So get your fingers tight, okay? We gonna Google some shit, all right?
They probably like why y'all don't do it.
Cause that's what y'all motherfuckers here for. We here to entertain. Y'all here to look up shit. Did you see the Broncos? The Broncos shit was the best reality. That was reality TV before reality.
I remember watching that. I
had the cars following that nigga driving. He had a full tank of gas on his way to the crib with the gun at his head, ready to take his life. That sound like a nigga that I don't know. That nigga OJ was gangster.
What was gangster about that?
OJ was in the car down the freeway, California, with a gun
to his head, running from the cops.
That sound like a movie. That sound like an opening of a movie right now. That's not like they should have.
That's what it may sound like, but that does not make him gangster.
That should have been rolling credits when OJ had OJ. They should have been rolling credits when OJ was doing that shit. That was OJ said, "Listen, this is how we gonna play out. Are we gonna go to my house?" See, OJ wanted to go in the house and do a stand like a stand on, like he wanted, like he was gonna really go in, and he would have probably ended his life that day. Somebody talked him out of it. I don't know who.
Doubt it. That man didn't. Please doubt it. If he really wanted to,
OJ wanted to listen.
Take his own life, he would have.
OJ wanted to go on the blaze of glory that night. OJ was gonna go in the crib and start shooting from the window at the cops.
New Year's Eve.
That nigga was gonna bust off that window and get a Hertz rent a car and start going through the airport. He will start running through the airport. If you know, you know. OJ Simpson, the airport. OJ Simpson used to do the airport commercials. He'd have been running through the airport trying to get a plane out of the country. OJ, the gloves ain't fit. You gotta quit.
I mean, if the glove didn't fit, did he really do it?
Shit, the gloves ain't gotta fit to kill nobody. Shit.
I mean, that is true. You could just have one small glove.
They just be wearing panties that don't fit them, jeans that don't fit them all the time. That don't mean they ain't wearing it, right? And getting yeast infections. So niggas wear shit that don't fit.
I didn't take it that far, but yes.
Look at today's society. And half these little niggas ain't wearing shit that fit. That mean they ain't robbing banks and pushing bitches down the steps.
That means that had to be calculated.
Little nigga do something, you gonna take these jeans don't fit, nigga. They don't fit because they wearing skinny jeans. What'd you say?
That means that had to be premeditated.
OJ was a wild boy. It's fair to say that OJ did it. Do you want to say? What's your thought? You think OJ did it? Or we gonna run? We gonna support our black people? Good. All right. Did OJ do it? Let me ask you. Do you think OJ did it?
I mean, if they're going by evidence, and because I didn't know nothing about fucking OJ until that, so I didn't know his personality, like nothing about him. So if I would have to go off of the evidence that was at the court, and if the glove didn't fit, then
gotta quit.
Yeah.
And when Nicole Simpson was Nikema Simpson, she was black. You still think OJ didn't do it?
If that was the evidence, again, if I didn't know him, and it's not like
it's a civil suit, so you gotta still pay the family to this day. They still trying to collect money off him. So
that's weird though, because if he was found not guilty
Justice.
If he was found not, can I get some grubber? If he was found not guilty for the criminal, how the hell was he found?
OJ, even if he didn't do it, Brees, he did it.
If he was found not guilty for the criminal case, how were they able to? How did he lose the civil case? Because that they usually go hand in hand.
Well, they do, they do, but in this case, I guess when you free up your when you get to keep your ass out of jail, then you cop out to a civil. The least you can do when you know
but but copping out means that this is some form of guilt.
Well, I don't know how that played out and how they got him liable for
because
that.
All right, that happened the civil case happened before or after wrongful death suit happens after criminal, regardless to whatever happens. That's just like Puffy and what's this girl's name, Cassie. Him pleading out to her in that civil case can make
Bryce, on YouTube. But Diddy's only out here for a minute at a time. Diddy's about to go to jail. Would you say?
Make what? Can make the DA can make their story a little stronger, or can make it very strong for him to also get found guilty in the criminal case. Those, I mean, I don't think that one has to come before the other. I mean, but it would make sense.
It would make sense for civil
to lock them up first and then to sue them.
Like
but
you said,
what difference does it make if
like
you can get the money and then the criminal case is coming after? That just means you got your money first, and now they're about to go to jail. Same thing like about what's about to happen with Puffy. Yeah, hold on.
Damn OJ. They want to seize OJ memorabilia. You heard what Caitlyn Jenner said? Good riddance.
Bruce Jenner?
Caitlyn Jenner.
That's fucking Bruce Jenner, okay?
Caitlyn Jenner said good riddance.
Whatever you say, okay. And he killed somebody his damn self.
Yeah, allegedly. I don't know about you. Did he kill somebody?
What do you mean allegedly, Glam? The shit was on the fucking news. He was driving and he killed someone.
Caitlyn Jenner mad because OJ allegedly was pounding his wife.
Yeah, we
gotta know
Chloe.
Chloe is OJ your daddy, baby. OJ your daddy. Is OJ your daddy?
Yeah, let's send our condolences to Chloe.
Your daddy. Ask Chloe she going to the funeral. One of my true trolls at Chloe right now. Ask Truth Be Told, ask if she going to the OJ funeral.
Probably not, because OJ was a deadbeat. Why would she go?
Deadbeat is no longer here. You going to the funeral? We pay your respects
to make sure that he's dead.
I hate you.
You didn't take care of me because I wasn't black enough.
OJ, we love you, man. Shout out to OJ, man. OJ was getting his life together, man. We even Jay-Z made a song about OJ. That's how much of an icon he was. Like how so much of a
but he wasn't speaking about it in a good light.
So fucking white. Jay-Z say your name is you the fucking
but it was in a very negative.
I don't care. Let Jay say your name. You the fucking person. Like you that shit.
Okay.
I want OJ to say my name. OJ could say, nah, OJ. I'm not. Jay-Z could say I'm a fucking I'm an alcohol compulsive drinker, and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I would agree.
And you what? And you play that on your fucking stories? Did he bop into it?
I will be making a little loop on the show that Jay-Z. But Jay-Z got to rap it. He can't say it. Saying it and rapping is two different things. If he's saying it, that means I might be getting paid every time he say it on royalties. He's using my name. I'm gonna sue you. Defamation of character.
Listen,
I don't drink.
The suit happened after the criminal case.
Suit happened after.
I mean,
damn OJ.
Look, I mean, I don't know. I don't know much about.
He was beating his woman. He's a woman beater. He was definitely a woman beater.
How do you know?
Because remember the 911 call? You didn't see the thing we just played? The 911
I did. So
she called 911 and said, you know, OJ,
he wasn't beating her on the phone.
You know his character. He know he's good for. He's good for beating my ass. So he beat her ass. And you know.
Nobody said that.
OJ at least beat her ass. Oh, he pimp slapped her. I'm sure he at least did that.
Why, Glam? And how do you know that?
You want to kill her? But I don't think he did it himself. I don't think he's stupid enough to do that. I don't think he would get his hands dirty. He has too much money for that. He probably paid some niggas to kill him. And
they didn't have cameras in that backyard?
I can't hear you. What?
They didn't have cameras in that backyard?
I can't hear you.
Then fix your headphones.
I had the wrong button. What'd you say?
there were no cameras in the backyard?
I don't know if he had cameras. I don't know. I know.
Weren't they found in the greenhouse?
Of course, there's no cameras. You think he'll do it if it was cameras? He lived. That was his house. He knew what the cameras at. I mean, he knew what to tell the people.
That wasn't his house.
Oh, okay. I don't know who house. He paid for the house.
I think it was in her greenhouse.
Oh, okay.
Because they said that they got divorced, they got back together, and then they broke up. They split up for good.
I told you he was an abuser. He was being an ass. He
was an abuser.
Share it alive, please. Share it alive if you're watching this. OJ Simpson was back smacking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know anything because it was football. So I didn't really care.
Mind you, she kept the name Simpson all through the case, all through the trial, up to the day she died.
Yeah, but that brings clout. I mean, it wasn't called clout.
Well, you getting your ass smacked? Last name. Do your thing. You want to be a Simpson?
What does that mean? She not worked for that name, but she earned his name.
She earned a slap. She earned to get slapped.
What?
She earned to get slapped in the face. She wanted the name.
What are you saying?
She earned the name. How she earned the name? Because
she married him. She stayed married to him as long as possible. They fucking had children together. What do you mean? How did she earn his name?
Was she getting smacked up? She should keep the same name, last name.
If that's what she wanted to do.
Well,
if that's what she wants to do.
No, listen. Shout out to Nicole. Her and OJ up there having a conversation right now. I wonder what they talking about. It's like, nigga, you finally here, nigga. I got some shit to say, nigga. I'm gonna get this off my chest. Nigga, you could have killed that guy, not me. I would have took the blame.
Right, Reddy, he always so quick to talk about what women like, why we do shit.
He ain't saying that. I kept my bruised last name because it's my children's last name. Nah, Granny, you don't have to do that because of that, Granny.
See, exactly. You don't know, and she's telling you why. You telling her that she didn't have to. The woman said what she did, and she gave you a reason. Point blank. That's it.
Oh, Nicole Simpson. So
Nicole, I mean, the same thing. Why Beyonce's mother keeps her last name? It's it brings attention. They get more with it. It's a fucking.
They just don't want to go court change the name. They're just too lazy. I don't want to go court change it. I just keep.
They don't have to. Just like Kevin Hart's wife. What's her name? Tori Hart. Says she's not giving up her last name.
It's not about the name. It's about the notoriety. It's just about they don't want to go to court and do all the work. Just keep my name. It ain't broke. I ain't fixing it. Fuck it.
Nah, I think that's the least of it. I think that it's more so one, they want to stick it to them and they want to keep it. And then two, the women, they have earned their last names.
No one earns their last name. That sound kind of misogyny. Like they earn their last name, like some kind of.
Yeah, because you put in the work to be a wife. Everybody doesn't get the man's last name. You earn things.
I know the man got to earn to be with a woman. This should be equally, like an equal kind of 50-50 kind of like thing. Like, look, man.
No, it's yours after you earn it.
So all right. So Vince is saying all women out there, you better earn your man. You better earn.
Like you were that last name for his last name, which is something.
That last name.
And you felt he was worth enough to take his last name. So yes, you earn it, and then you choose to keep it or you choose to get rid of it.
Earn the last name.
Yeah, because everybody doesn't get a last name.
Earn it. You gotta earn it, baby. You want my name, you better earn it.
Don't you have to? You usually have to. Back in the days, you would have to earn marriage as well. You would have to show someone your worth, right? You just don't fucking get married. You,
like that today too.
You have to earn it. That's just like trust. You just don't get it.
I guess you're right.
You don't. I mean, that's somebody's last name. That's their fucking their name. You don't just go around giving people your shit.
I think that whole last name shit. I think they should would do that. I think you should keep your last name and that person keeps. I don't think a woman should even have to change her name. You came in with your name. I come in with my name. And when you leave with your name, I leave with it. Actually, it's too complicated. Like it is. Kids don't have the man name, the father name.
I have my husband's name on. It's only on the marriage certificate. I never changed any of my like my ID or my cards or anything like that. I never changed any of that. And then the only time I use it, I just hyphenate because it's hyphenated on the marriage certificate. So I use it like when I'm doing things for my son. Other than that, and then that's the only time I'm going to use it because I didn't change it on my license or anything. So I use it for specific reasons. And if I had to show documentation, then I could show them that. But I'm not. I actually want to add my last name to my son's last name, so this way I don't have to use, his father's last name. But to each is some. You got some men that change their last names to the woman's last name.
Those are bitches. Men are bitches. If you change your last name to your wife, then you're a bitch.
I swear to God, I had a guy.
He's a bitch.
This guy that I used to mess with. He was willing to change his last name if he was to ever get married. And I still speak to him, and he still tells me the same thing.
He's an idiot.
If we ever get married, he would change his last name.
Tell
Because
my-
some people, they're not attached to it.
He's not. He's an idiot.
Usually the last name comes from your father.
He's an idiot. And his father hates him.
Father is not in your life, but why do you care of his name living on?
His father hates him. It don't matter. You supposed to make you supposed to be a better representation of what your father was. You supposed to make that name mean something. You claim
What?
the name. You don't claim no wife name. You ain't got no entitlement to a wife name. They ain't got nothing to do with you.
You sound crazy.
Like I said, I don't think a wife should have a name. Should be able to take the father name. Only the kids. Let her keep her name. I keep my name. My kids take my name, and it is what it is.
that's
And
the
then
thing to
you're
people.
gonna keep the kids if the father leaves. So you let them at least have my name. So at least
That's a big thing to people. It wasn't really anything. I was not flat out changing my whole last name. Absolutely not.
ladies, y'all happy with the names? A lot of y'all ladies can do well. I guess each his own. That is what it is.
Absolutely not.
It is what it is. I mean,
I was gonna take my son's father's name off of his name and just put my last name, but I had to think about it, and my son, he didn't want that.
nah, he wants to be his father because it's his father's son. That's at the end of the day. You
He
got
doesn't even know his father, so what are you talking about?
Oh, that's a different
He
story.
just wants it because he said it doesn't sound right. Okay.
Well, he wants the better name. He don't want to be with Anad. It's Anad his last name. Your father, the baby father last name, Anad.
His last name is it's not a nod. A nod is fucking Dana backwards. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I'm slow. You gotta go somewhere, sit down, and say Anad is Dana backwards. I wonder. You think I was gonna really take the time to do that?
I mean, you can see it in the writing.
I don't give a fuck. Nod. It sounds like somebody out there last name is a fucking Nod. Don't do so. I just thought you had a Nod as your last name.
No, nah.
They want to name you backwards and make it Dana. Essie, what up? Salute. We talking. OJ gonna live. Anybody want to call up and have an OJ Simpson want to shout out?
Changing my name.
Anybody want to call up and give OJ a shout out? Granny, anybody want to call up and say OJ story or give the OJ Simpson? This is the OJ night. We're gonna play our.
Why is this is definitely not the OJ night. It's not that much to talk about with this man because I don't know.
At least for 5 more minutes.
I don't know.
Did you watch Airplane, the movie?
Besides, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit. That's all I know.
Did you think OJ was guilty? How did you feel when OJ got acquitted?
I mean,
OJ put the glove on and it was tight.
Why did he run? Why did he have him on that police chase?
He didn't run. He drove.
Whatever. Why did he have him on that chase?
That wasn't it. He went to a car dealership and he took a test drive of the Bronco. That's what it is. And it just happened.
And the brakes didn't work.
Yeah, the cars were just following him. He was trying to get out their way, so he was driving as fast as he could to get off the house.
Off the dealership floor.
He drove to
test drive and the brakes didn't work, y'all.
He didn't break. He took the Bronco to a test drive, and suddenly cops was behind him, and he had to get out their way. And the gun, I know how the gun came about. All right, the shit was in the glove compartment. It belonged to the owner. It belonged to the last owner of the Bronco.
It's so weird how you he didn't drive. His friend drove. He was in the back crying like a coward.
Yeah, Al Collins, his buddy from college was driving.
Oh, so what happened to him?
He got away. They let him go. I don't know why. Al was on them pedal.
I mean, shit. He could have said that he was pointing the gun at him. He could have said that he was
OJ Cal, he's not guilty, Cal. I hear you, man. OJ,
I don't know nothing about him. So
OJ half and half. He guilty and not guilty. He guilty in one crime, not guilty. So it kind of balances out. He went to jail for something and got acquitted for something. Damn.
Yeah, but if them people stole that that artwork, he wasn't guilty of that shit either. Maybe he shouldn't have had a gun, but give me my stuff. Why do you have my things?
I don't know.
So yeah, I wouldn't. So I mean, the murder, I don't know, y'all.
Shout out to OJ for taking that bid like a G. Like he did that 8 years, like
9.
a hustler, like a 9, whatever he did. He took that shit off the chin and he ate that shit. Did his time and.
So, oh yeah, I figured it was something had something to do with that, like either himself or him threatened him to drive.
OJ, how OJ gonna drive? He nervous as shit. He's gonna be shaking the wheel.
No, it was threatening the man, like you better drive or I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah, he probably did that because OJ had a gun in his head. So
well, Granny said that the man said that OJ was threatening to kill himself.
He probably would have killed.
He was afraid of OJ killing himself.
See, OJ knew that the man gonna set him up, and he won't go fit. He won't get a fair day in jail in court. So he got to do what he got to do. OJ was no coward. How was OJ a coward?
Oh, so then they did it. So it was taken by the bank then.
See, they had it at auction. They tried to get it back under gunpoint.
So then he's guilty because the people them took his stuff, so he could pay back whatever he had to pay back. So the court.
How OJ a coward? How OJ a coward?
Get that shit from you, OJ. Come on now.
How OJ a coward? He ain't kill himself. OJ went to trial. This nigga won, beat the trial, got out. Winning in gangster, took his memorabilia by gunpoint. That's not a coward. I can't think of a cowardly thing OJ did. We don't know if OJ did anything.
Holding the gun to your head, yes, it is cowardly.
OJ guilty of by a back slap to a white bitch. That's what OJ probably guilty of. That's all I think OJ did. He did a little back smack. Like he smacked the bitch in the mouth.
That's okay.
I didn't say. Did I say he was guilty of it? I didn't say it was okay. I said he was guilty of it.
Oh.
You know, he put a bitch in the place. Like all he did was a pimp. Somebody told
again. So is that okay?
No,
because
I said
you're saying that you put up in place. Is that okay?
OJ was smoking coke in them clubs with pimps, and they said you better put that white bitch in her place before she put you in yours. OJ went home with some coke on his residue in his mouth. You know, he had a bottle of gin in his pocket.
Who the hell said that the man did coke?
I'm just assuming what happened the night he smacked in her mouth. He did a line of bump.
I don't know.
And he came home and he saw that white face and he said, "I'm tired of you, bitch." Yeah. Back smack.
And that's when he went and had sex with
someone called. And then that same night he fucked Kris Jenner. And he was the happiest day of his life. He made a pretty baby.
And cried in the
back. A pretty baby that morphed her face.
That is cowardly. So yeah. Y'all again, y'all go to Chloe's page and y'all give y'all condolences.
Please say a condolence with Chloe and her page, and put a teardrop for me and say, Chloe, we're here for you. If you need us, let us know.
Say TMP from Truth Be Told.
TMP from Truth Be Told, because we know that's your poppy. That's your real daddy. Truth Be Told podcast. We in the building, motherfucker. We got 2 more. We're gonna spend 2 more minutes on OJ. Anybody want to call up and talk about OJ? Any OJ stories y'all want to? OJ, he did a lot. I mean, he been through a lot. This dude, he went from Heisman Trophy, a murder suspect, murder convicted, jail sentence, outside, niggas rapping about him. Like this guy's a big deal.
Yeah, but you talking about who else rapped about him? And then
the legend.
Jay-Z rapped about him, and it wasn't in the good light. He said you're still so.
I'm sure there's a couple other people that slipped OJ named Rhymes or something like that. Shout out to Cameron and Mace. He was working with OJ. He was like a correspondent on the show. It is what it is. Before he died.
For an episode or behind the scenes?
No, he was doing shows. He was doing shows with them. OJ was doing a couple of shows with Cameron and Mace. He was he was behind the scenes commentator, some shit like he was doing like that. If it doesn't fit, you must have quit. Yeah, granted. So like at the end of the day, we court of public opinion have their own opinion about people. At the end of the day, it is what it is. If you got a jury of 12, whatever was it, 12, jury of 12, convicted, found out that this man was not guilty, then he's not guilty. So I don't care what you're saying.
That's not true, but whatever.
Well, it is what it is. You go to court, 12 people
right, and I guess, but it's still not the end or be all in the real world. So no, it's not, because you have some people that's found guilty that really didn't do shit.
All right, then
others that's found not guilty that really did shit.
Who we blaming for that? If you can't, insubstantial evidence, you can't convict somebody of a clear-cut murder or any kind of case, then they deserve to go. If a lawyer can't put a case together where it
Right.
can
So it's not what's true, it's what can be proven.
failed. And then exactly. If you can't prove it, then it is not true. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you tell me some shit and you can't prove it, then it's not true. So you can't convict. It is what it is. OJ, the gloves ain't fit. Where are them gloves now? Who got the gloves? So the gloves
Again, and you know what I'm saying? And he could have purposely bought some small gloves because it was premeditated, and he just thought, let me get some small gloves. They would never think that it's me. Right. I'm gonna leave back some evidence. But they didn't test the inside for DNA or anything like that. They just put the shit on his hand.
They said put the gloves on OJ. Let's see if it fit.
Well, that's dumb, but I guess.
The black people were loving when OJ was free. When they said the verdict was out, when they said guilty and not guilty, the black people were so fucking happy. That was a victory for us. I don't know why it was a victory for us. We had nothing to do with it, but we thought that justice was served, and the black race, we finally got vengeance. So I don't know on what, but we finally got our come up.
Right, because I don't even see what everybody had to do with it.
I don't know. We felt that OJ was us, and we was all in the trial. We was all under the microscope.
Yeah, I'm never taking that on for anybody. I don't give a fuck. I'll watch on the TV screen.
OJ was, but he said not guilty. We clapped him and applauded. Yeah, he definitely had a powerhouse team. We had the dream team. He had the Johnny Cochran. He had Mr. Jenner. I don't know what his first name is. The Kris Jenner husband. He had the dream team. Then Robert Jenner.
Robert Kardashian.
Whatever the fuck this name. Robert Kardashian. I said Jenner. I'm sorry. He had the dream team. OJ had the dream team. That's crazy. The dream team dead now. You can't even hide them no more. They all dead. Fuck.
Are they all dead? I don't think the woman is not dead.
Oh fuck it. Nobody hiring no woman. All right. Anyway, they all up in heaven. They all up in heaven right now, looking at OJ like that.
Anyway, the woman is not dead, and I think that she's actually doing a case right now.
Marsha Clark, Caden Kalo, whatever the name is, Ko.
That name sounds for K.
He was a pool boy or something like that. He was there, I think, around the area when it happened.
He was smashing too.
He was.
Pool boys always smash.
OJ, salute to you, brother.
I want the truth. It's how the Kardashians came to light. Well, yeah, right. And then people started paying attention to Kim because they were always in that group, but no one knew them. Because remember, she was doing Brandy's. She used to like clean up Brandy's closet or some shit like that, and she wound up stealing $150,000.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And then the father just, he so happened to be does hurting, so yeah. But he had to be making money from like a very long time ago. He had to be a really good attorney because they've always been living that life. We've never known about them living, any other way. Like started from the bottom, now they're there. What the fuck is going on? What is that?
Hold on. Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doom. What you think?
Oh, I didn't need that to tell me nothing. Shit, look how she's built. She built like a linebacker.
What y'all think? Whoa. Y'all think she look alike? Y'all think it look alike? What's in the comment section? Come on, let me put it back up. I lost the picture.
That's his daughter.
Huh?
That's his daughter. That's his daughter.
I can't find it. One second. What y'all think? They look alike? In the comment section. Y'all look alike? Oh my God, shit keep coming up. Y'all think they look alike, y'all? In the comment section. Do y'all think OJ resembles Chloe? Now, look, I got to remember now, that is not the true Chloe. That is post Chloe.
Yeah, right. You have to do her other face.
I got to do the bigger nose. No, just imagine her with a bigger nose.
You can't. You gotta put the face. You have to put
I don't have a back to back with her, the old Chloe. I don't have
say OJ Simpson and the old Khloe Kardashian.
They only got new Chloe face. I don't got old Chloe face.
No.
I only got reconstructed nose Chloe. I don't got old Chloe face.
All right, hold on a second. Let me see.
Big nose. OJ, is that your daughter? Was you blowing Kris Jenner's back out? I can't see it. Let me bring this down. Hold on. Let me bring this down. Now go ahead. Okay. All right. OJ, that looks OJ-ish. I gotta get rid of this. Hold on. That look OJ-ish in the face. The chin got an OJ face. Eyes OJ-ish. Hold on a second. It looked like OJ a little bit. It looked like OJ a little bit.
That's OJ a lot of bit.
I need a DNA test, OJ. I need you. Damn, you can't do when you're dead. Damn.
They do no damn DNA test. They did that for views.
I need a DNA test, OJ.
They will never, ever.
You can still swab your mouth. I don't think
they wouldn't because they take a chance.
You're not buried yet, OJ. We can still swab your mouth.
The information, if it was true.
We can still swab his mouth, right?
No, but if they were to dig his body, what do you call it when you take somebody's body up? If they were to do that, they would probably be able to test.
He's not buried. How are you digging his body up? He's still alive. He's still in the streets.
Who?
OJ.
Oh, I'm thinking about the father. Well, OJ, I'm thinking about the father. I'm still gonna say you can go and test like the bones or some shit like that. But first of all, OJ, I don't think he wanted any parts of that. And Kris, she didn't want no parts of it because it will make her look like the horse she probably was. That's a white man's baby. You think so? Okay. I don't know. How come none of them other ones was built like that? She was just always very different. But then again, Rob is a big boy too. Rob. I don't know.
Shout out to Rob.
Yeah, shout out. Well, he used to be a big boy.
OJ Simpson episode. We gonna wrap up on OJ, man. We gonna switch the topic up, man.
Yeah, I can't believe we spoke about him for an hour.
Yeah, it was a good conversation, man. We OJ.
What a loser.
Well, hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
What?
Somebody wanted to talk about toxic masculinity. Did you see J. Cole apologizing to Kendrick like a bitch?
Why was it bitchy?
Because back in the day when hip hop was hip hop, we were dissing niggas. We wasn't fucking copping no plea. We were dissing niggas and standing on business, nigga. What's your rap about, nigga? I got mines out, nigga. Let me hear what you got. Let me hear your balls now, nigga. Now, niggas okay. This universe we at right now is trying to demasculate hip hop, men, and just the whole culture, just in general. Just trying to.
Okay, but any true hip hop head would already know that is not
Shed Alive.
That's not J. Cole's beef.
Who beef is that? You give me the background on that.
That's Drake's beef.
Well, Drake supposed to be going at him too, but why?
Yeah, exactly. Drake, but I'm saying Kendrick was. I mean, excuse me. J. Cole was just there because he was on the song.
Kendrick went after J. Cole. What are you talking about? They didn't take a shot up.
Tell me, okay, what did he say? The only thing that he said really that could go towards J. Cole is motherfuck the big three. It's just big me. Okay, that's it. He didn't. There's nothing else that he said in that song that can go towards J. Cole. Everything was focused on Drake, even in King Kunta. He was the first person that, or was it him, or maybe it was Pusha T? But no, King Kunta came out before the Pusha T beef. Right? Yeah. So even on there, he said, a rapper with a ghostwriter. What the fuck happened? Like, he's been talking about, they've been going through this for a really long time. This didn't have nothing to do with J. Cole. And I think that is dope of J. Cole for doing that because he jumped out the window when he wrote that song about him. I think he should have just stayed out of it. But you see, now that he did apologize, Drake canceled all of his shows.
Drake canceled all of who shows?
Drake is out. He's touring right now.
Okay. Well, who? J. Cole?
J. Cole was with him. I don't know if they're together, if they're touring together. But J. Cole was with him like almost every night, I believe.
And Drake canceled it.
And now all of his shows are canceled.
Mm.
J. Cole said,
I want the truth.
He said, my niggas, he was like, he don't give a fuck. He said, my niggas just gonna have to deal with that.
Mm.
And like I said,
Stand on business, rappers. Stand on business. What you put it out in the universe, you gotta own that.
That's not his drama.
You can't retrack a track. You can't retrack a track. What's
It
your
was
track?
a mistake. And somebody probably had to let him know, yo, that's not even for you. You like really just jumping out the window.
No, you can't retrack
just
it.
Because.
Once you put that beef out there, that's your beef. You own that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I appreciate him doing that, and they need to get back to being friends and fuck Drake.
Oh shit, fuck Drake.
I want the truth.
You fucking Drake.
I mean, clearly, like Drake is a groupie, and he's a fucking wine, like he's a wine bag.
He's a wine bag. What do you mean?
Yeah, like Drake just whines. He's a fucking crybaby. He's so whack.
Why J. Cole just in Drake? Why Kendrick is just in Drake? Like why Kendrick?
I don't know. I don't know why they have drama.
They just need that number one spot.
I really doubt that it was I doubt that it was over a woman, because I believe that that Kendrick is married.
Kendrick is married. Definitely wasn't over a woman. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, him and Drake and J. Cole. I mean, excuse me, Drake and Kendrick isn't over a woman, but that Drake and Metro Boomin and Future beef is over a woman or over women.
Is it?
But yeah, it is. So, but yeah, I don't think that was whack of him. I don't, and I don't think that Kendrick needs to come at him. I think that Kendrick just needs to keep it strictly Drake, like finish him.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
we'll see how that pans out. But like I said, at the end of the day, toxic masculinity, we gotta own up to our shit, nigga. If you rapping about nigga, stand on that shit, nigga. Fucking let them respond back at least, nigga. They apologize. Let them get his.
Who respond? It's been like 2 weeks.
He ain't gonna apologize because he apologized. He gonna get.
No, I'm talking about for Drake. Drake hasn't said anything, and now all of a sudden Joe Budden is saying that Drake and Kendrick have some nuclear shit that's about to come out.
Mm-hmm. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
You know, a distance. But why is it okay for Drake to take 2 weeks, a month, or whatever to get back to people, but anybody else, they got to get back to them in 24 hours?
That's the the time frame in hip hop.
Like, he gave me 24 hours.
Yeah, Meek came back in 24 hours.
Because Meek is a rapper. He's a battle rapper. Drake has somebody. You know why Drake can't come back so quick? Because he has to wait for people to write these things for him.
Hold on.
I want the truth. I want the truth.
You trying to say Drake is getting ghostwritten for? Like somebody's writing his rhymes?
Kendrick said, but a rapper with a ghostwriter. What the fuck?
I think it's all lyrical.
Go listen to King Kunta.
King Kunta. Oh, I think it's all just pen. They're just all steel, sharpened steel. I think it's just all this stuff.
No, Drake can't do Drake. Let me see. I think that he does like the petty route. He can't go back and forth for too long because he's gonna run out of shit to say. Because he's dusty. Like he's very feminine. Like he's a wine bag, a crybaby. He's a grudge holder. Drake can't. He's not gonna be able to go back and forth.
He sounds like Nicki Minaj, pretty much.
Especially, well, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
He sounds like Nicki.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, go ahead.
Absolutely, because her pen works. His doesn't.
Her pen, they both get written for. That whole Young Money camp getting written for. Stop playing.
No, it's not. You think somebody's writing for Wayne?
Yes. You think Wayne is wobbly? You think somebody was writing for Wayne back in the day? You smoking? You think Wayne got nice overnight?
Liam, what's wrong with you?
You're bugging. Don't give me no real hip hop heads in here to tell you Wayne been getting written for it for.
Get them in here. Get them in here. And when they come in, tell them to look at the credits.
Wayne, Nicki, Drake, they all be getting written for. They all getting their rhymes written for. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with getting your rhymes written.
It is something wrong with it when you're a fucking rapper.
Nicki's
I just
not
want to
writing
tell
it.
y'all, let me just put out a PSA. It's a fucking problem if you're a rapper and you're getting your lyrics written for you. That's a problem. Nobody worth a damn is gonna take you serious. I'm sorry.
You didn't tell Nicki that.
Nobody worth a damn unless they're chasing clout because you're like some new kind of hype person like Cardi and what Missy is doing right now. That shit is crazy weird. It's weird.
Hey, man, that's what it is.
So yeah, that clout shit is corny.
That's what it is. That's what they doing today.
Take it down again while I'm coming up the camera.
What's wrong with you, yo?
Take it down.
Huh?
You, because you be always want to be disrespectful, and that's
She don't write. She don't write. She don't write, yo.
Yes, she does.
Don't, yo.
Yes, she does. Stop typing. We don't even need nothing up there anymore. Don't put nothing else up there.
Rappers who don't write. Keep talking about Nicki.
I'm not talking about Nicki. I used her as an example.
Okay.
We're speaking about Drake and you got two S's. We're speaking about Drake and his non-writing ass. And that's why he hasn't come back yet.
We don't know if he don't drink, don't write. We don't know that.
So yeah, but like I said, if you're because that is the talent, yo. That's the talent. Poor people not having shit to fucking do and they're making the fucking lyrics in their head. That's the talent. Singing is the talent. That's why singers get things written for them. Singers, yeah, you may be able to figure it out, but singers that vocalize and hold notes and shit, they get their shit written for them. If you are a rapper and there are bars, that shit should be coming from your own. Sit down, put on your thinking cap, get your pencil and your eraser, and write something down.
Yeah.
Don't wait for the text to come. Yo, you read that new bar I wrote for you. That's kind of whack.
I want the truth.
So, rappers, you need to be writing.
Yeah, you do. Rappers who don't write.
Rappers, Drake, that wheelchair's calling you, Drake. Wheelchair's calling you.
Drake write.
They said no, he doesn't. Drake write checks to Sexy Red.
I don't think Nicki right. I'm to be honest with you.
You are a Nicki hater. I don't like that. I really don't like that for you because that makes us look like
Nicki don't write. I'm not gonna be on the same page. We gonna agree on everything.
No, because that's just such an absurd, and that's just a ridiculous claim that you're making. And I hate for you to be on that side of the page.
Why?
Because how dare you say that she doesn't write?
I don't think she writes most of her rhymes. To be honest, I don't. Most of her rhymes she don't write. I'll be honest with you. She has a team. I mean, if you got a team, you want your team to step in, help you out, assist you with bars and writing shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So how come none of their names be on the and if it is because it's for hooks, right? But you have legends, you have people whose name rings bells in the industry, and they said that they have sat inside the studio with that woman, and they watched her create greatness. So what do you say? I've never heard them say that about any of these other bitches. No.
You mean like Kim? You talking about Lil Kim, Nicki, Cardi B?
We know Lil Kim wasn't writing anything.
Young Money. I mean, City Girls.
JT writes, not Miami.
Megan.
I think Megan writes, but she has help as well. But she might be like a better freestyler than she is songmaker.
I think 90% of these women get help. Like, I don't think women can really sit down and put
Here we go with the motion.
A hard 16 track or 30 with it 16 times 2. I don't think a woman, I think they all get assistance.
Why, Glenn? Why women?
Why women?
Yeah.
Because men created hip hop and they need help. I mean, we made it the culture. You can't come again. Men created and trying to think the art and you could put it we could tell you which.
But women have brains too,
Women have brains, but we can assist you with making sure the track sounds like it's supposed to sound because we created.
That's like saying that we need y'all assistance in having a conversation.
It is if you put it in.
No, it's not. I don't need your help having a conversation.
If you put it on a record, you do. I mean, if you put it on a track,
no,
make money off it. Yeah, absolutely. The
That's
men
not
created
right.
men, black
Talk about
males
money with
created hip hop. Come on, Granny. We're not gonna like black males didn't create hip hop or culture of hip hop. Like we're not
We
saying
didn't
women.
say that, and it wasn't just a black male; it was a Jamaican man. Smart. That's
Cool
neither
Herc
here nor
Cool
there.
Herc had nothing to do with hip hop. Don't do that. That's not.
That's neither here nor there.
That's no
Okay,
hip-
whatever you say, whatever you say.
Let's hit Cool Herc. He scratched some shit in the park. That ain't hip hop.
Where's he what?
That's a one.
That's at the beginning of it.
Part of hip hop, but that's not.
Is that no. Is that not the beginning of it? I'm not going to talk about the accused rapist, but Cool Herc, is that not the beginning of it?
It was the beginning, but that's DJing.
Right.
We're talking MCing. That's totally different. Roxanne has no classic music, Granny. She's her most known for that set she did with Marley Marl, where she went on a long rhyming spree with no kind of.
You must not listen to her on the radio because she can still freestyle to this day, every day.
Songs. We ain't talking about freestyle. We're talking about putting a song together. 16.
But we're talking about just putting the words together, period, and making it
Right.
making it
But
some kind of music.
you got to make that sound good on the track. Like you saying it on serious, that don't mean shit.
No, Glenn. No, I think that because there's more men in the industry, you feel like that, but absolutely not. Women don't have to have a man right there helping them write it unless your name is.
A woman is. I'll 99.9 guarantee a woman never created an album with 100% women in the.
Don't say that it can't be done because now you're gonna have Beyonce do it.
Without a man involved creatively producing, arranging, putting it together. A woman can't do that. 100% woman can.
You know, Chloe Bailey does all of that. She does all. She produces.
We're not talking.
She does all of those things for herself.
We're not talking R&B. We're talking hip hop. Stop making this.
You always got to change. It's music. It's music.
Say the genre. We're not talking about R&B. We're talking hip hop. I'm not taking away from women the creativity. But I'm just saying that hip hop was a man dominated culture where males created.
That doesn't mean that a man has to be involved. I'm sorry.
A woman cannot do this art form without a man hands on being involved. That's it.
Maybe having him as an engineer and what else? That's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's part of art. That's creating the track. That's putting the track together. That's telling you, listen, you were doing this right. You need to do this right. You need to put this together. You need to. A male is always going to be on hands on a woman's project.
Don't say always, because it's always a possibility for somebody to prove you wrong. And I hope that there's a woman out there that will prove him wrong, that will make that a big deal. That this album
was right for anybody.
Females working on this album.
Roxanne never written for anybody.
Producing to writing to every fucking thing. Even a woman owns a damn studio. I can't wait till somebody proves you wrong.
Prove me wrong about what? A woman creating her track on her own without any man help?
Without men, yeah.
That's not happening. Sorry.
Yep, it's possible.
This is created by us. Men run this, and men dictate the way the culture is pretty much, how the culture is pretty much put out there in the public. So it is what it is.
If y'all are new here, Glam, don't give us credit for nothing, you ladies.
I ain't say that. I'm just saying hip hop is a male dominated sport.
It may be, but now you have women, and then you have a woman that's the majority of the men that have been out and that is out right now.
After the product is created, we don't control it after it. After the product is created, the white man takes it over and rapes us and does whatever he wants. That's shit independent. But before that, the male creates the whole entire product, the whole entire, whatever the music is, the male creates that.
You can't create no whole entire nothing when you have a writer right
there. Women contribute great to hooks, putting hooks together, maybe arranging a hook, maybe doing a nice bridge.
So you don't think any female rapper writes all of her own?
No.
And I'm gonna cut out the hooks, but all of the bars. You don't think that there's not one female rapper that writes all of her bars? You think Queen Latifah?
No, I don't think. I think there's women out there that write but on something that's public, that's out there, that's
something that's commercial, that's on an album,
that's on an album or published. Published out there. That's ABCAP, BMI. There's not a woman that's gonna have a only co-writing credit on that. It's going to be co-written by this such and such woman and a person added, which will be a male. No woman's 100% co-writing her own song. It's not happening.
You got a
Well,
good
no,
show.
and I want to discredit women because I love women. I love y'all. Yeah, I love hip hop, and I like the fact y'all want to bring something to hip hop. It's so cute. Y'all want to bring your little name in there. Y'all want to show how y'all can get down with the hip hop culture. That y'all can show women black power and all that shit. Shout out to Queen Latifah, MC, Moni Love, and all that. But y'all not 100% right in this shit. Queen Latifah didn't 100% right her shit. It's 100%. I know that.
Ladies, I hope y'all hear him and y'all come on this show one day. Y'all
do what? Prove something? They gotta prove it to me. They gotta prove that Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill might be the only probably person that might 100% write her bars, but arranging all that.
And personally, I think Lauryn,
she's not exception to the rule.
The hooks, her bars, the songs.
She's an anomaly. She's an anomaly. Meaning that it's possible that Lauryn Hill could have definitely wrote all her bars. It's definitely. But trust me, I think the conversation we having is 100% going to the studio, producing and arranging and all of that without a male involvement. I don't think it's not happening. I don't think that's not happening.
And you don't think it could ever happen?
I didn't say that. We got president. I don't think it can never happen. But I think a woman will want a man input in the hip hop culture. Why wouldn't you want? You wouldn't want? Because don't you want to know what we want to hear as well as what women want to hear? Don't you want an input of a man's perspective? Like making it for one job, particular agenda, but you're not. You want to make
8 times out of 10, y'all not even downloading, y'all not streaming, y'all not buying female music. Y'all not doing it. Men don't really buy female music.
We don't buy female music, but we in the club. We
y'all could care less to hear it eat too. So
no, I doubt it. No. I think it's men out there that brought Remy music. Like if it's hard, we behind it. I don't give a fuck. I think it's men out there that brought Remy shit.
What Remy song you calling up on the radio and telling them to play?
I don't think they're gonna secretly do it. I don't think they're gonna out there outright say I'm gonna hit Remy Ma, but niggas out there playing conceited and
you gotta use a better example.
Put your left hand. I think men will listen to whatever and shit like that. I think men can listen to that in the car.
Yeah, because they have no choice. They play it in the club or it's being played in the radio.
And they shaking their head to that. Whatever. They in the club dancing to that shit. So men listen to that shit.
Usually you are in the club dancing the shit that because you're in the club. It's nothing else to do. You bouncing.
So you dancing in the club that you wouldn't listen to in your car? That makes no sense.
So what are you gonna do? Just stand there?
No, you're gonna listen to it in your car because it's hot.
No, I'm just saying. But if you're in the club and the music plays, what you gonna do? Because usually, what women do, if it's something that we don't want to hear, that's our chance to go to the bathroom, go to the bar, or do whatever. But if we don't have to do any of those things, we're gonna, we might move around to it, but that don't mean that we gotta listen to it in our fucking car. We're in the club. We're out.
Man, listen.
So we're not just gonna just stand there. But again, y'all are not requesting.
Let's how about we put let's keep it 100. Niggas ain't listening to female hip hop in the clubs. There's no female hip hop song. Maybe Remy might be it, but other than that, ain't nobody playing.
You keep saying Remy. Nobody's listening to nobody.
You've improved my point even more. Nobody's listening to female hip hop in the clubs. All male hip hop dominated in the club.
And I'm not saying this just to say it, but I'm saying it because it's true. You could play Nicki in the club or play Nicki anywhere, and men are reciting her bars.
Nicki's not a rapper. You're not playing Nicki raps in the club. You play more. She's rounded. Like she's that R&B. She's a different type of.
She's an artist. Period.
Not a one-dimensional artist. So you know that. So she get up.
But y'all, there's men that's rapping Bigfoot. There's men that's rapping mad shit. There's even men that's rapping damn starships. Like so. Listen, that's one that is one rapper that
and niggas don't play niggas and Kel made a good point. Niggas don't play women music in clubs because that's what women want to dance by themselves. They want to play unisex club music, like both male and female can dance. That's male hip hop. You know what I mean? You play women music, women want to dance by themselves and fucking get into themselves and all that. You play a male shit, women and males won't dance together because it's shit crazy. I mean, that's how it is in the club. I mean, that shit is fucking.
Well, right. So then what makes you think that we need y'all ear to make music?
I ain't say I need my ear. If y'all want to cater to women, y'all want to cater to women, you cater to women. But if you want to cater to the universe, which is male and female, then you need a male ear to say, listen, this is hot. Don't do that. Take that out. Put that in. We got a hit. That's what it is. I mean, it's keeping it funky. That's what it is.
Okay, well, I mean, a man doesn't have to be there, but it's cool to have the man there for his input, I guess. But again, it can happen, and I guarantee you it will happen. Now that you
can listen to female hip hop and not be gay. There's nothing wrong with that. Shit, that's hip hop is hip hop. You know, it is what it is.
They playing Nicki. Ain't nobody thinking that part is gay. I mean, anybody else,
no,
yeah.
Nicki,
It's like
you can't dance to Nicki. If you're a male dancing Nicki, you bati. You use that. Steve.
Nicki make music for you to just put your gun fingers up and shit like that. She don't make music like the rest of these.
Nicki make music for the zest man. You know, you can't do that. You can zest man bati. You can't listen to Nicki without being a Taliban. You know.
That's not true, fellas.
Ichiman bati boy.
You already know they're not gonna stop bumping her. So and that's the only rapper that the only female rapper that men will actually play willingly.
Listen, I mean, you can't, Kel. I know we can jump it up, but you can't.
There's many female producers. Oh my gosh. Chloe, there's female producers. I'm not saying that there's no men there. And I'm also saying that a man doesn't have to be there. It can be done with a man, but there's going to be a man there.
There's going to be a man there because a man run hip.
There's going to be a man there, period.
Men run hip hop.
Men are going to work there.
Men run hip hop. Men determine how music plums out. I mean, a woman don't have no 100% say in how music is displayed.
I can't say either because there are women in hip hop.
There's no women. We need women in hip hop to balance it out. Let's be honest. That's when women play a part. We want to balance it out. Hip hop. You know,
they don't play any females in their car.
We don't. Why we listen to women in the car? We don't need. Yeah, it's not men. We gotta listen to hard shit in the car. Like it is what it is. Like we listen.
They listen to females. It's like that real good old school music.
Listen, only we should listen to neo soul, like that kind of soul tree vibe in the car. Or we listen to hip hop with females on a hook, or maybe on a you know what I mean, on a hook rhyming. But that's it. That's it.
Because they're fucking pigs.
Hey D, what's up, D? How you doing, D?
Men are pigs, and they think that everything belongs to them.
Men are not pigs. This culture, we hold this culture dear to our hearts. Like this, the only thing we have the black man. That's the only thing we can hold on to until the man 100% takes full creativity control over it.
Why are you frozen?
I'm frozen. I'm frozen.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Nope. You are now.
All right. Yeah, this is the only thing we have to have to fall back on is the culture, the hip hop. This is what you try to preserve. You know what I mean? So lazy. I got to take a little back door to that. Yeah, let us get in where you fit in. You know what I mean? And let us control it. You know what I mean?
Granny has a question. Why don't more men support women in hip hop?
Because what you want the real answer, Granny? You want the truth? This shit is about struggle. My struggle is bigger than your struggle. Women's struggle ain't bigger than men's struggle right now. That's how we feel. Oh, the men you deal with. Granny, we ain't trying to hear 12 tracks of women talking about shit. Right? They ain't talking about shit men want to hear.
They don't want to hear us complaining about them.
Yeah, because half your raps be talking about some niggas. Our niggas ain't shit.
Not these raps nowadays. It's talking about selling pussy to y'all.
All the Queen of T-Pos. MC like the only one that kept it real. She's talking about she need a roughneck. All y'all rapping about is I don't need any nigga. So we want to hear y'all need a nigga. Not y'all don't need a nigga. Y'all rapping about shit. You know. Y'all gotta keep it,
Els, do you support women in hip hop? Like not even support, but do you listen to female rappers? Clem, you don't?
I don't listen to no female rappers. Hell no.
You don't?
Waste of time.
Wow.
It is.
No, it's not.
Who's worth listening to in hip hop, female wise? They know.
Don't make me say it again.
Ice Spice?
No.
You want me to quote some Ice Spice lyrics? I'll quote it right now and depress you right now. Have you crying?
Go ahead.
I make you puff some of that chronic you got. Make you
not from Ice Spice lyrics.
Let me pull up some Ice Spike lyrics. Hold on, let me pull up some Ice.
Not from Ice lyrics.
Got an Ice Spice on?
What? No, just Google anything. There's nothing in there that can make anybody cry.
I got Ice Spike lyrics right here from the Deli. She got a song called Deli right now. It's all right. So this is Ice Spice lyric called Deli. All right. Gra 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 gra. She's a baddie. She's showing her panties. She's showing her panties. She's showing her panties. Stop playing with her, Riot. She's a baddie. She's showing them panties. Should I keep going? She's showing her panties. She shake it like jelly. She shake it like jelly. Damn, 100 bands. It's Shelly. 100 bands. It's Shelly. But I'm still shaking ass in the deli. But I'm shaking ass. Gra, gra. Should I keep going?
No, you shouldn't.
With my bitch getting dirty. With my bitch getting dirty. He likes him a wetty. He likes him a wetty. He wants the WAP, but I just want the fetty. Gra, gra. And I'm banging his partner. I'm petty. Gra, gra.
That's what
hip hop, y'all. That's
y'all, you know something.
That's
by y'all allowing.
That's female hip hop, y'all.
Oh no! By y'all allowing party to come in and open up these doors.
That's female hip hop,
y'all, because y'all like the way she looks.
Shout out to Cardi B, BX baby.
Right?
Shout out to Ice Spice BX, but y'all ain't saying nothing.
So, like that this is y'all fault. I believe
it ain't y'all fault. Ain't nobody
because y'all let mediocre come in, not even mid. Y'all let the lowest of the low. Like, I'm not gonna say the bars in hell right now with female rap, but
the bar is so low.
Very low. It's very we have very minimal of like real MCs.
You come into an A&R, a record label to spit some bars, and they see you got no ass, like you got a flat butt. They're gonna tell you, no, I'm good. I don't want to hear the music because your butt is not gonna sell no music.
Nah, I think like that was
got a fake.
That was like the 90s, early 90s, and
you gotta put a butt pad in.
The 2000s.
I know back in the 90s, you didn't have to have no butt to sell music. You gotta have a flatty, it had some bars, and it got away with it. 2024, if you ain't got ass, is the first thing that's on the cat plate for hip hop.
Not right now. I don't think so anymore. Because it's a lot of natural. You had to look at Flo Milli, she's natural. Even though Ice is super thick, she's natural. There's a lot of natural women that's.
I didn't say you gotta have a BBL, or you gotta have a butt though. Ice Spice got a booty.
I mean, Flo is skinny. Amaretta is skinny. It's a few of them out there.
Skinny, but
they're definitely not doing what the girls with the BBLs and the everything else is doing. But
hip hop has got a time is spent the ADD. It's a attention deficit with hip hop. Like we listen to your raps, ladies, but you better be sure you got to twerk while you rap, because if you don't twerk, then we not gonna listen to the rap. You got to multitask. You got to be able to bust your ass open and then twerk and then sing. What do you think?
But then
Young Miami made it so long. She bust that ass
open. Those are really, and again, y'all people are just throwing that word rapper around. That they're not rappers. Like
y'all rappers, they rap.
They are, because they are reciting and they're putting the words together and making them rhyme or whatever. Yeah. But they're not real MCs.
Well,
like they're not real. They're characters. They're not real artists.
Well, they are for now. That's what the culture's taking. So what we accepting in
we don't have artists anymore. We have characters. So
Seal, you late. Rest of you. Seal, we talking hip hop. Keep talking, Seal.
So hurry up. I don't believe that we have many female MCs anymore. We do. I guess we can call them rappers because they recite things and they are rapping whatever it is that the way they're putting it together. But I'm gonna keep saying this and I'm gonna stand by it. If you are a rapper and you're not writing your own lyrics, you're not an artist. You're actually trash. You should be ashamed of yourself and go get a 9-to-5. Anyway, CEO, what's good? Rest in peace to OJ. Rest in peace to Mr. C.
Women don't belong in hip hop. I want the truth. Sexy Red. You want to quote some more lyrics?
No, because they're all going to be like that.
Let me call the Sexy Red track. Hold on. Let me get some Sexy Red in here. We gonna disrespect Ice Spice because she's from the Bronx.
Yeah, because that is Granny. That is that's the narrative. Like, you know, what they want black women to look like, and also, you know, they're really trying to not even water down, but salt down hip hop. You know,
what?
Trying to make it trash now. It's not the same. We got a bunch of ratchet. Exactly. That's what
I got Sexy Red. It's called Get It.
Award
I
it.
got a You ready for this Sexy Red new track? Let's get it. You ready?
I want the truth.
Todd Keith, fuck these niggas up. Bow, 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 grr, bow, bow, bow. Yeah. It's sexy. Ready?
You got
Slim, thick, camera, skin, 5'5", this bitch is 10. Head done, bills paid, catch me sliding in the Benz. I ain't looking for no man, ain't recruiting no new friends. Louis bag filled with hands, go on sexy, do your dance. Get it sexy, get it sexy, get it sexy. Yeah, boys, you know this ass super fat, I ain't lying, no. Fuck me good, I'm throwing that shit back. I'm here, I'm his favorite hoe. He want to kiss me all over my tats.
right.
No.
Yeah. You're done, Glam.
All these niggas on a go. I'm gonna feel myself cause I know that I'm that. Yeah, bitch, on go, riding through St. Louis in a scat, and I know bust down middle pointer, and I got it in the black. I'm a big fan of hoe, walking through the club looking like a snack, but you know, okay, that's what it is. That's
exactly, CO. If you play basketball,
that's what y'all ladies got to look forward to in hip hop.
If you play basketball, CO says, if you play basketball and you get into the NBA, it's because you can actually play. You can't go to the NBA if someone else plays for you. Exactly.
Well, I think we could say maybe based on these lyrics, I think Sexy Red and Ice Spice are writing their lyrics because these lyrics are trash. I don't think a man.
Yeah, right. Well, okay, but that doesn't make it any better.
I want the truth.
It's trash, but y'all liking it. Somebody's liking this shit.
Yeah, people are like, for whatever reason, because
it's just say the slow-minded.
Granny said that
this is the world of the slow-minded women. The women
they only want ratchet. That's
no,
true.
because the women are today are slow-minded. Women right now, we have less entrepreneur spirited mind, like big mind thinking women right now. A lot of these women are really slow, and they're really not smart, and they're really not bright. So when you simplify the music and make it easy for them to understand, they can gravitate to it, and it makes sense, and they can relate to it because this is the life they live. It's more. Let me ask you a question.
Some of them do have a bit
what's the percentage of ratchet versus entrepreneur big boss CEO women? What's the rat? Who do you think is more of ratchet or women that's out there doing it, making it happen?
You have some that's out there doing it, making it happen.
I didn't ask you that. I didn't say it wasn't that. I just said, what's the percentage of women doing it out there, big bossing, making their own, doing it for themselves, between ratchet girls that don't got nothing for themselves but rah and rapping in these clubs and acting ghetto and buffoonery? And what's the percent? Who do you think back? Who do you think is more of? Like, what do you think is more of? The ratchetness? Am I right?
No, you're not right. Because I don't know. Again,
you know, because that's the media show. The media shows that.
Right, you got to use something else other than ratchet. You said entrepreneur. Now use something else, because I mean, there's a lot of ratchet entrepreneurs as well. So you're saying ratchets versus entrepreneurs.
All right. So if they entrepreneurs and they ratchet, they're still going that ratchet category. So they still bring up the point I'm saying. What Sexy Red is catering to who? Who Sexy Red caters to? Who Icy Spice caters to? Who did they cater to?
Right, ratchet people.
Exactly. You think they're going to cater to a low percentage of this or a high percentage? You think they're going to write music because there's a small percentage of this and they want to get to there's a base that they want to get to that represents a small percentage that's something they want to really put their hard work to, or they want to cater because there's a bigger audience for this type of music.
Everybody, I'm not going to say that it's more of them, because everybody doesn't take that route. Some people know that they're worth more than that. And Kel's, like, he is saying that there's more bosses. So I mean,
there's no more Boston and ratchet people. That's a lie. That's a lie, Kel. You know that. There's no more Boston and ratchet people.
everybody doesn't take that route.
What's your definition of a boss? You trying to tell me there's more bosses, big bosses working out there getting 6 figures out there, got their own business, LLC, they making their own paper. There was little chicks out here that's out there racking ratchet outside right now, drinking Patron out of the bottle right now and passing it to a friend, dancing, twerking on the car right now. You think there's more of them? They're more bosses? You're lying. You're not telling the truth. They're not pushing them to destroy. They're pushing them because that's what the reality is. America has, as a republic of America, the United States of America has failed its own people.
Some people get brainwashed, Glam, and just because again you don't agree with some of these things that we speak about, or you can't understand because you're not that type of person, and you're just not open-minded to realizing that there are some people that can be brainwashed, because it is, they are being here to be destroyed. They're being here to destroy black women. They're here to destroy black music. They're here to destroy black culture. Yes, they are, because people are putting them in the algorithm and playing it over and over and over and over again. And people are learning. They're learning to like this bullshit.
No, they're not.
This was not a learned behavior in hip hop years ago. It wasn't. If you was trash, you was fucking trash.
You're right, but this day and age, you cannot brainwash anybody.
What?
Wait, I want to address all comments. What are you talking about?
What do you mean you cannot brainwash people?
All steppers make all steppers. You mean strippers? Fix the comment and then I'm replying. I don't think you meant to say steppers. What you were saying?
Look at all of the Trump supporters.
What are you talking about? I don't understand your comment you just made. I don't.
Who?
I don't know what comments Kel talking about. Kel, you drinking? You know how many doctors and nurses and lawyers? You know how many all steppers make triple digits? You know how many? I don't even know what your comment means. You got to rewrite the comment. What you were saying?
I said
all strippers make triple digits. What's your point? I don't get your point though. What's your point?
All strippers make triple digits. You know how many doctors and nurses and lawyers?
I don't say your comment.
You probably meant to put make after lawyers.
I don't get the point.
But people and adult people, which was what makes it crazier, is that it's adult people that's being brainwashed and then brainwashing the fucking youth, and then you
can't brainwash adult. America brainwashes people. Media brainwashes people. Music just adds
right, and everybody is. We're in America, and we're all on social media.
A 3-minute song cannot brainwash an individual mentality.
Shit is being played over and over and over again, and then it's more than one. It's more than one song, more than 2 and 3 and 10 songs like that, Glam. Yes, it is.
No,
yes, it does.
No, it doesn't, because you're already in that mind state when you get to the club. That just adds to.
That's not true. You got geeks that go to fucking clubs that don't be in that mind state. They just want to be that because that's not all that's going to be played.
My point. Let me ask you a question. So a geek go to the club and hear this music, he gonna leave a thug?
He's not gonna leave, but hopefully he'll play something else.
No, but you said if a geek goes to the club and hears this gangster shit, he gonna go out a gangster?
No. So I did not say everybody. I didn't say everybody can be brainwashed.
Did you say
everybody?
You said he brainwashing the culture. I'm just saying you said he brainwashed.
They are. You're part of it too, but you're not being brainwashed. So clearly, neither am I, neither is CEO, neither anybody in this fucking chat.
So you can't brainwash people. Everybody's not susceptible to being brainwashed. It's not
everybody isn't. They aren't.
What the truth?
The majority of the people clearly are.
No, they're not. You can't brainwash. They're not brainwashing them. They're already brainwashed because of society, the way they've been treated in society, the way the opportunities they was given. They already fucked. The life they live in, the way they the media is presenting them is because this is real life. The music just depicts their mindset, so it just caters to the way they feel, so they can relate to the music. They already fucked. They're already in a situation where they fucked off. You know what I'm saying? It's poverty people we talking. This is poverty music. They relate to the music of poverty. You can't. A rich nigga gonna hear some broke shit gonna think broke? No, a rich nigga gonna always think rich. It's not true. That music doesn't have nothing to do with person's mindset.
You got some wealthy ass white people
that hold on.
and they're not even rapping their fucking lives.
The formula added to the culture of the urban culture that's the poor people, the disenfranchised people, the people that's fucked up. It's adding to it. Yeah. We know. I didn't say it's part of. It's reality. We are pushing this music to that particular demographic because it fits. That's not a lie. The music is the mindset is already there. The music just catering. It's just adding to the mindset. That's all it is. It's theme music to the party.
Over and over and over and over and over again is bound to get weak minds on deck. That's all I'm saying. Saying something over and over and over again.
Weak minds are the people that listen to this music. All right, it helps shape their mind. Part. What are you talking about? Nigga say I can tell you that.
Like, you know, everybody is different.
Listen, you selling the culture short. You selling the black people short. You undermining black people mentality. You think we used to set?
I didn't just say black people. I'm saying that this is what they're doing to black people. I'm not saying that it's just black people. There's many impressionable white people out there.
No, they got the power to feed us. That's automatic. They can give us whatever they want because they got the power to do that. How we take it in is on us. You know what I mean? We like that shit. We want to, flow to it. We want to bop to it. It's just entertainment purposes. All that is all entertainment purposes. That's all it is.
But everybody does it.
You trying to say is a rapper can go on a track and say, "Yo, listen, nigga, I need you to bust 2 guns at the end of this track." But a nigga listen to this shit like, okay, this is music, entertainment purposes. I'm not busting no guns at this track. I'm gonna keep it moving. I'm going to my job after this. It is what it is. You trying to say black?
But then you have others that are not thinking like that. That are thinking the same way as the music.
It's a small percentage of that. It's not a lot of people. What 2%? Black male love
all of a sudden people now they smoking on somebody pack and they spinning the block. Where do you think like this is not stuff that has always
if we end music, you think they're not gonna spin a block and smoke a pack? They gonna still bust a gun with no music out. Music don't dictate a person mentality how the way a nigga move. A nigga moving that way regardless of the music.
The way people move, it's the way people speak.
If anything, music
it's the lingo, so it doesn't.
A music was
put the link in the chat.
For who?
Clem, listen, let a rapper come up.
You want to pull up, Cal? Cal, you want to pull up too? I got the link there.
Let a rapper come up here.
See a little rapper come up. Y'all, listen. It is what it is.
I think Glenn like being different. He like being
no. I don't want you to make me look like I troll a lot, but I mean shit when I mean it. It is what it is. But I'm being 100 on this. It is what it is. You're not. Go. Who's this calling? I'm not seeing it. Oh, CO, pull up on the screen, CO. CO pulling up. CO, I sent the link. CO, pull up on the link. I sent the link.
He probably can't hear you because he's calling, unless he calling from a next phone.
Hold on a second.
You should have just answered it and told him.
I should have, right? CO, pull up. CO, pull up.
He put the link in the chat, unless he.
I put the link in the chat. CO, pull up.
He's driving to some shit.
Unless you want to call up instead, I'll answer it. There you go. Oh, Kels. Okay.
Nico.
Yo.
Can you help me?
What? Can't help you. There's no helping you. CO, where you at?
Yes, he is.
What did I say?
Ram is that dude, I tell you.
Nigga ain't that dude, nigga. Stop disrespecting black people. That's what you gotta stop doing. Stop thinking black people are fucking pawns and shit, and then they do whatever the music tells them. Come on.
This is coming from the same one that swears black women are uneducated and unemployed.
Yo, Kel, you see what she's doing?
Kels is in the building.
I didn't never say that. I never said that.
Yo, what up? What up?
That's how you think of us.
Kel, see it. Don't do that. We never said that. I never said a black woman. I said,
y'all, listen, y'all go back to the videos and see the conversations that we had and see how he depicted us.
Burns, follow, Burns, subscribe, Burns, subscribe.
So, yo,
the chat.
This whole shit, bro, come on, son. You already know the vibes. You already know It's taught
No,
behavior.
I know. I know.
I'm gonna make it easy. I'm gonna just show you, and it's gonna be real easy for you to see. So, first thing is, nigga, this ain't no conspiracy shit. It's really a preschool to prison pipeline. All right. So the influence for us was gangster rap, and that shit worked really well. But guess what was happening while we was getting locked up? Most of these women were getting educated in our community, bro. And you can look at these numbers. This is real shit. Black women, especially from our community, was the most educated because they was going to school. They was doing all this shit while we was getting locked up. Had a households making the most money, all that shit. Now they're attacking them. All right. And it's the opposite of what you said, Glenn. It's a force-fed kind of thing to where the machine force feeds it. And then you think that it's hot because you hear it so much. So it's almost impossible to escape. Now, the behavior that you're talking about, like niggas is already, that's why it's just a theme song to the lifestyle. It's the opposite. They learning this shit the same way niggas. How many niggas sold crack after niggas was rapping about selling crack versus before?
Mm-hmm.
I'm guilty of this shit. All of us here at some point was influenced by this shit. At some fucking point, whether you want to admit it or not.
You was influenced with the music or you influenced with the street?
Yeah, nigga, throw your guns in the air, Onyx. Tell me you didn't go get a pistol and
no, we're talking crack. We're talking guns. We're talking crack.
I'm keeping it a buck.
You gotta talk everything.
I'm just saying how. I'm just
saying. No. But yo, if there was no hip influence in the culture, would you still think the crack game was still big regardless because you was on the streets and you saw the build. You saw
that's what I saw. But
OGs, you saw the corners making that money.
But
the music was the theme music. The music was
crack. The crack came in first.
What I'm trying to say is, bro, like when Reasonable Doubt came out, I was outside with it, right? So to me, I was living the music. What he talking about, I'm doing this shit every day. I'm doing that.
Theme music,
right? I'm doing that.
It was theme music,
but it broadened it because all the niggas I look up to is talking about it in the music. Exactly. I'm doing the right thing because this is what it is. This is what niggas do. So how foolish am I to say that the music didn't influence that though, bro?
It influenced it. It made it the theme music, but you would do
right
it before,
now. All right. Now, if we were all force fed,
it made it pop. It made it cool. It made it cool.
I'm gonna just show you. If we would just fuck rap, the news, nigga. If they chose to show positive shit every day on the news, a lot more positive shit be going on. But whatever's force fed to you is how the community is gonna react, bro. It's a controlled behavior, and you gotta know that's what's fucking happening. It's a controlled behavior, bro. They expect Sexy Red and Ice Spice to breed more of them. They expect that. So it's a taught behavior. Niggas ain't just waking up like, yo, Sexy Red is the hottest. No, these females that bump that shit, they don't think she's the hottest. They just hear it so much, and it's on social media and TikTok. And yeah, they like, you know what? Yeah, fuck that nigga. Now I'm popping my ass. It's influential.
To the ratchet community. To the ratchet
to whomever chooses to consume.
No, not a real black woman that's about her shit is not listening to that. We know that.
We know that. This is the point Vincent is saying. So there's no way that music
and some that don't.
What I'm trying to tell you is, bro, there's no way that music is where it's at.
Without ratchet women,
really up to the people.
Without ratchet women.
That's what that's exactly what I was saying. Back in the years ago, people would get booed off the fucking stage. The Sandman would have came out.
It ain't that though. It ain't that part either though, because like everybody in the 90s wasn't nice, nigga. Like everybody niggas wasn't all nice. Niggas wasn't all. It was the point I'm making is it's controlled what they want you to consume to influence behavior, bro. That's what it's about.
Rap,
I agree with that.
Y'all know
all it is, bro.
Rap is transitional. It's transitional.
What up?
So, we have our gangster and we have our whatever, and it's always changing. So now it's changed to this.
Nigga.
Changed to this.
Listen, we was upset.
And as it changed, every time it changed, we are influenced by it. We doing what they saying on the song.
Yes, nigga.
We're
Change
not.
clothes.
We're
You tell
busting.
me, Glenn, you didn't go to the club.
No, go to fashion, CO.
You didn't go to the club with a button up on and cufflinks
Yes,
when
but I didn't bust my gun in the air and buck like I didn't care.
I'm just influences how
But you
influence.
still
Not you specifically, but you was around it.
That's what I'm saying.
Doing that.
That's what I was saying with the geek. If a geek goes to the club and that's not his particular music, he's going to still maybe bop to it because he's there. That doesn't mean that he has to live that life. But then you have others that are doing it. That's
because it's relatable. Because it's relatable.
Well, no, it's control. All right.
CO, you're undermining black people, CO. You're undermining. You're saying that black people are controlled by music.
There is some music
that to do with black people.
I'm not controlling. So you think the music is the puppeteer, and it's saying like, all right, black nigga, listen to this music and walk out the street.
I bet. But I'm gonna make this real easy for you, bro.
Let me get you in, Burns. Give me a second. We're gonna get your mind on.
I'm gonna make this real easy for you, son. You name another genre that pushes influence on their own culture. I'll wait, my nigga.
There's no other genre.
Exactly. Exactly. So that being said, nigga,
we are easy. But this is but then a genre that live in the life we live in. Country music is not busting their guns off.
Exactly. You're missing the.
That's what I'm saying. The negative.
It's all attached though, nigga. This is just the music. This is just the music part of redlining. It's just that. It's just another segment of where they fuck niggas over in this country, or poor people, should I say. All right, it's supposed to be influential to destroy, nigga. That's why all the rap niggas that they pushed to the top was selling death, nigga, drugs, bitches, jewelry, guns. Nobody they pushed to the top was selling the right shit.
Look what these niggas
This is a fact, bro.
At one point, it was.
Them niggas are far
era.
Because they don't want that.
In the 90s, it was a big conscious era. Let's not act like that wasn't a that wasn't.
How long did that last?
Exactly. When they realized the influence of this shit, they said, "Well, shit,"
because it wasn't selling like the negativity. What's the point?
Who controls what you hear, bro? Who controls media, bro?
Who controls the big record labels?
Who? No, over them. Who controls them?
Who? The corporations?
Who controls? Just who controls the media?
It's only corporations. That's the only other thing. It's corporations.
Public relations, man. Only like 5.
It ain't nobody that you or I know, and there's no one that's from our community.
Oh, that's
not
us.
And they're making it not sell because they know.
Let me get Burns in. Burns, speak on it. Burns, what you gotta say, Burns? I want you to get artists in here.
Man, I just feel like I grew up in the 90s, and I just feel like when I was a little kid and the first time I popped in, the first time I turned on the TV, and saw Big Daddy Kane and Rakim and Special Ed, and then when I first caught my Nas and Mobb Deep tape, that was like, some of those music is like the theme music to some of the situations that we've been in. And as being an artist, a lot of niggas look at and that just a lot of females. Like when Lil Kim dropped, Lil Kim had an image, and it worked. So of course the next person who was behind her emulate that same image, because they artists always think like, damn, if it work over here, it can work over here. That's all it is. It's like following the leader. If you really want to be honest. If you really want to be honest, name most every female in the game took something from Lil Kim.
Okay.
Facts.
From the way she dressed, from how she moved, and everything. And I think there are some female artists that actually, write their music.
Lady London.
A lot of people think because a nigga be like, you can write something right now, the nigga be like, nah, spit it like this. And you spit it like that. Now nigga like, okay, I wrote that for you. I helped you constructed that song. So I'm co-writer. Nah, nigga, you didn't write it. You just gave your opinion.
Exactly. Thank you.
You just gave your opinion.
Listen,
if you, there's niggas that do that though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But niggas, when niggas do that, a lot of niggas think like because they do that, they think like, okay, yeah, I wrote something, or a nigga might say, or nigga might be like, yo, take the word it out and put and. Now the nigga trying to take credit for the whole verse. And you ain't even write the verse. You just give a lot of niggas give their opinions on certain shit, and then when the shit pop off, they think they're entitled. It don't work like that, fam.
Right, that's a whole nother thing though. Like
that's what big artists do. You know, like
that's a whole
Beyonce, she
nother
might
thing.
change or change up a word or two or whatever, and then that's what makes her get her her writing credit. But
yeah, like listen, man, a hot record is a hot record, but you just gotta be honest about the hot record. You know what I'm saying? If it's a good record and the rap sound good, and just if you the artist, say it. Yeah, I wrote this shit. I got some ideas for my man, but don't. And the other nigga don't need no writing credit if you didn't pen nothing.
All right, as artists, as rappers and artists, because I'm sure that I know CO writes, but I'm sure you write. Do y'all feel that a rapper or an artist or MC is real if they don't write their own material?
No, they're not real because listen. Let me give y'all. Let me draw some jewels, man. The average artist, where if you got conscious rap, gangster rap, love rap, whatever, a lot of rappers, that's where the creativity come in at, because you writing about your experience, you writing what's going on. So just for instance, if I get my man right here to write me a rap and he talk about guns and ops and busting and selling dope, and I rap it, and I ain't never did none of that shit, like that ain't being authentic.
Thank you.
That's not being real, because I ain't experienced that. I'm rapping what he experienced.
Right. And
but sometimes that shit work. Sometimes that shit work.
Yeah, but I don't see how people nowadays that have ghostwriters and they're supposed to be MCs.
Well,
and they get so much respect. And like Drake, they've been saying that Drake had a ghostwriter for many years. How is he one of the big three?
But hold on. You gotta learn the other part of the music or entertainment thing is you gotta learn when to separate the artist, and you gotta learn to separate the actual like rapper, because there's two different categories. Like you can't be mad at Cardi B for being a successful artist, but we can be mad if niggas want to argue she's a dope rapper. You understand what I'm trying to say?
No, but then we will call her an entertainer, not an artist.
Correct, 100% correct.
Right. So an artist and a rapper, I will put those two together, and then an entertainer by itself. Because she doesn't create any of the music part, nothing on the music part, not the writing, not the beats. She doesn't do anything. Doesn't do her own ad libs and
exactly. My opinion is this though, like Nas to me is a better rapper than Jay, but Jay is always going to be a much better artist than Nas, to me, in my opinion.
Because of the way he performs.
I can say the same thing about Jadakiss. Jadakiss probably the best rapper in the world to me, but there's niggas that are just better artists.
See, here's the thing.
But being an artist, other things, it's not just what comes out vocally. Being an artist is the creativity part.
The performance.
Yeah, it's the whole thing. It's the whole thing that come with being an artist and an entertainer versus Jadakiss. Like,
the
I don't care what niggas tell me. Jada's
be entertainer.
Rapping is a power. Like
that's
that's
being
power.
on like Love and Hip Hop, being a social media entertainer. That's what an entertainer is. That don't really have anything to do with music.
Yeah, as long as you know how to separate the two. As long as you don't get it confused, then it's fine.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't see how these people are calling them, rapper of the year, songwriter of the year, big three, or Cardi is up next. She's up there with Meg and Nicki and all these other people. When these people don't write,
that's politics. A lot of the music business is politics. You got to see some of the control that some of these big CEOs have. They're just like Puffy. When Puffy was at the Grammys or something, I think he was giving a speech or something, and it was time for them to go to commercial. He said, "We ain't going to commercial. I don't care how much it costs. This the Grammys we talking about." They always go to commercial. No commercial. I heard rumors was going around. Beyonce told the Grammys, if Jay-Z don't get a Grammy, I ain't performing. You know what I mean? A lot of that stuff is politics. A lot of that stuff is politics, man.
Let me ask you a question about Puff. What is your what do you consider Puffy? What is his title?
Puffy is an entertainer. Puffy never was a rapper.
Definitely.
I think that Puffy is a high paid. He's a high he's an entertainer, but he's a high paid A&R because you've never seen him. He doesn't play an instrument, doesn't write.
No. He does his job within his creativity. That's how.
But what's the creativity that he has? He has a good ear. That's it. What's the creativity part?
Puffy has a lot to do with all the wardrobes, and he had a lot hands on.
That's why I'm trying to go here.
Okay, but why is he?
I consider Puff. Hold on.
No, wait.
But that's just his job. That's just his job part.
Puff is an executive. Puff is an executive. Listen, without Puff,
the gentleman is right. He's an entertainer.
Yeah, Puff, without Puff, you don't get Jodeci the way you got Jodeci.
That's what I told you last
Biggie.
time.
You don't get Biggie the way you get Biggie. He the one that put this Versace shirt on and rap to these beats, rap to these samples.
But see, Puffy, I'm gonna tell you. I think low key Puff been a little jealous of Big though. The reason why I say that because a lot of CEOs, he was like back in the 90s, he was like one of the CEOs, like every video he have to be somewhere on the front line with the artist. He always front line. He always been somewhere front line with the artist. But what I think it was, Puffy was an executive, but he wanted to be an artist. He wanted to be an artist, but he ain't had the talent. So what he did, he just get niggas to write for him to make him look like he got the talent. He stole old Mace money. He stole old Mace a lot of money. Mace wrote a lot of hot records on Bad Boys.
And I'm glad you said Mace. I want to kind of segue because I remember there was a time when we was talking about hip hop, right? There was a time where a Mace record would come on and I would get upset because it wasn't what was happening. The times was changing and it was going to that more party, simpler rap. But niggas was still listening to Wu-Tang and Black Thought and all this shit that was out at that time, bro. I remember because it's the DJ. So when
you know why
party records, it was like, oh.
You know why? You know why? Because that's what Puff. Listen, most of the artists that the lane that they came out with. Cause don't get me wrong, Mace before he was just regular Mace, he was Murder Mace, and I used to hit him on mixtapes and he was nice. But Puffy said, "Look here." Puffy probably pulled them to the side, like, "Look here, if you want this money, and you want to be successful, this is what you gotta do. You gotta do the sing along. You gotta do the little dances. You gotta do this." And even Mace said it, and Mace, the Locks, they all said it. They said they didn't like that fucking shiny suit. They just did that because that's the lane that Puffy.
As I got older, I learned to appreciate that shit more. But at the time, if you gave me a choice to play a DMX record or a Bad Boy record, it's not even a choice. So it just depends. You know, look, Puff, shout to Puff outside of him being a whole, you know what I mean, booty bandit as far as what he did for the music. Because he definitely changed New York sound. He gave Biggie the look. He gave Jodeci the look. He imprinted on Mary J. He imprinted on legends. But I think you're right when you say he hated on him low-key because of the Lil' Kim situation. Because Lil' Kim was signed to Biggie.
He did. Even his security said that Puff, that I watched the interview with his security, man, with Big G and his security. His security was like, damn, the only reason Big went to LA because Biggs was working on Puffy album. Now, and he was like, what kind of CEO? Your nemesis just got killed, but you sending one of your big artists out there to Cali to work on your shit where you got all these studios. You got all these studios in New York. You got all these studios. You got Daddy House. You got the Hit Factory. You could have completed your album there. And then you was Big Gene said Big went to LA because Puffy had his publishing and he know he couldn't go nowhere without having that. He couldn't go nowhere and do what he wanted to do without that fucking publishing. Cause Big already had a $62 million deal with Ariston on the table for Lil Kim, Junior Mafia, Tracy Lee, Charlie Baltimore, and Cameron. He already had that deal. And he was about to leave, and he had the commission album that they already have. The commission album already been done before Big died. Did Puff put it out? No.
Bro, Puff looked at Big and said, "We did it." After all that negotiation back and forth, got the $60 million check. That's what it was. It was $60 million, and he gave Big $6 million.
Wow.
But that's the thing with Puffy. He had everybody's publishing and basically the lives in his hands, and that's why I say when we were talking the other day, Clam, that's why Cassie wasn't a victim. He signed that girl for 10 albums. She couldn't do anything. Clam said that she could have went to a shelter if she wanted to really get away.
You a slave to a contract. I told the person.
112, Carl Thomas. Yeah, I mean, man.
Yeah, he had
half the niggas died. Like
none of them niggas successful. None of them niggas successful. And Big Gene said, and he said that night at the Soul Train, not at the Soul Train, but at one of them award show where Death Row pull up on them and Puffy ran. And Puffy ran. When they got back to the house, Big Gene was like, yo, Puffy said that if them crackers know that he around any gun violence, they ain't gonna fuck with him. He said something gotta change. I don't give a fuck if Big die, Pop die, or Suge go to jail. That's what Gene said. Gene said he ain't thought about it at the time, but if you think about it, all that shit came into play.
Yeah. You know, the big boys was playing in his booty. The big boys that worked for the bigger boys. So without Clive Davis, there ain't no Bad Boy Records.
No.
We can say that all day. He the one cut him the check.
He probably the master of the Booty Bandits.
Yeah, he was on CNN. This nigga was on CNN. Like, yeah, I'm a homo nigga. I like this is Clive Davis. Pause. He was on CNN. Google, look it up. He's like, yeah, I'm a homo nigga. I like niggas too. He's on CNN.
In that bathtub.
Underworld.
He does.
He was on CNN. It's not no. These niggas is outside with it. They got whole islands. This shit crazy, bro. So Puff is just a small little piece of this shit, and it all leads back to the power influence of what you hearing on the radio. All it's the same
they ain't gonna let that nigga talk.
It's the same shit, bro. They whatever they want you to consume, they force it down your throat. Pause. Like they did the COVID shit. How you gonna have COVID, right? Like COVID just hit. Niggas had COVID commercials like within 2 days. Like niggas had masks on the commercial, like the whole thing. Niggas had a whole theatrical. The buses in arenas, ain't nobody think about no COVID or nothing because they said so. You talking about it's not easy to control, Glam? Shit easy.
It is.
That shit hit us out of nowhere. That shit hit us out. It was like one day it was no more. The next day the corona just hit. We got no warning. No warning or nothing.
Niggas shut the whole planet down. All countries. For real. Bless you, Cam. Shut everything down, bro. Everything shut. Can't fly. You can't go nowhere. You can't work.
All the country. Everybody.
Yeah, the whole world, my nigga.
Everybody.
What are we doing here? What are we
That's
even
what you
talking
call.
about?
That's what you call controlling the population. That shit just came out of nowhere. We ain't get no warning. We ain't get nothing.
So if you think they can't do that through the sound waves by constantly pumping something to you, nigga, you crazy. It's easy to do that, especially to a young mind, nigga. A young mind ain't developed.
Oh, absolutely. I agree.
So you could force that shit to a little 14-year-old me, 15-year-old me.
And then
it's around me. I'm seeing this shit. My brother doing this shit.
Now. Yep.
I'm fighting niggas. Yeah, it's just part. This is what it is. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, if they force feeding the roots, nigga, if they force feeding that shit, it's a different vibe.
They say no, that's too positive. We want them to kill each other. We want the black girls selling their ass.
Dollars. It's dollars. They gotta take stuff from our body. They get per capita a certain amount per individual in these privately owned prisons. I mean, come on, bro. We're easy. Mad easy. Took the man out the house, put the woman in charge. She's the most educated, and guess who's getting attacked now? Right now, it's her. That's who's being attacked. Sexy Red. They getting them young. Niggas ain't shit. All this shit. You need to fly me. All that. So now everybody's fucked up. These niggas already little shooters. You got little shooters killing, like actually murdering niggas on I guess regular video game, and then you got the shorties all the way on the other side, Sexy Red in it, because that's
it's working.
The crazy thing is how hip hop changes. Back in the days when you had niggas talking about that gangster shit, a lot of niggas were talking about the shit that they've been through and they overcome. Now today, you got niggas going to commit crimes to talk about it on records.
That's niggas crazy. Run from the camera. These niggas is like this. These niggas is like, look at my gun, my murder weapon. Mr. Officer, my name is
instantly like one time.
I just shot somebody. Like,
yeah, these niggas is all live. Like, yeah, I hit that motherfucker 4 times.
Burns, you right, Burns. Burns, you right. You right, Burns. You right.
Niggas out here giving out addresses and shit.
Exactly. I tell a nigga this one day. I said, listen, let me ask you a question. Out of all the rappers that been getting killed, name one CEO you know that done got gunned down. One. I told him I'll wait. Name one. Name one major CEO that got gunned down.
And they be having damn life insurance on these rappers.
Facts. Facts.
Every one of y'all that they sign who y'all want to, and I don't get me wrong, because I don't think the genre drill means like death. It's just the rappers that put the words on those beats.
That was another attempt at pushing something though to cause more damage to us. That's the more you hear something, it ain't because the music is fire, bro. It's being pushed. We live in a time where now it's choice music. You can literally go to any song you want to hear anywhere and hear that shit. So if you listening to the radio and just regular shit, nigga, you're done. They forcing that shit on you if you're not choosing.
And they spin the same song over and over and over again.
Yeah, this shit is poison. And then it becomes you normalize the poison. And now it's in your actions.
Because every nigga
dude, they got the Instagram and all this shit. It's all day, 24. Nigga, it's over with.
Yeah, it's over with. That's why every
brainwash. That's what it is.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Every nigga wanna. All these young niggas, all these niggas right now, they wanna. If you ask them, you see a lot of these niggas trying to be like the major artists that's in the game. Gangster rap. It don't matter if it's gangster or conscious. They don't realize that half of the shit a lot of these major artists be talking about, they don't even be doing it. And you know who be catching? You know who be catching the heat? The niggas that try to be like the niggas in the industry that talking that gangster shit and not doing it. You go out because you might hear somebody say, oh yeah, I pump crack or I shoot a op and this and that. You go do it because you believe the nigga who said it on the record did it. Now your ass getting big boy numbers and you out of there. You out of there.
Nigga trying to live somebody's punchline.
Havoc, he was on Talib Kweli's podcast, and he said all that shit that they was rapping about in Mobb Deep, he was not doing. He said he went to school. He said he was a good boy, but when
you're breaking my heart
and recite them bars, that's what the fuck he was reciting.
A lot of niggas do that. A lot of niggas, they talk a good talk, but they don't walk that walk.
Niggas do that because it's sale. Niggas like, okay.
Not discredit Mobb Deep now. You taking away from Mobb Deep legacy now by doing
I'm not taking away. He said that on the. He said it.
Yeah, he did. He did set it on that Kweli. She ain't lying. He did set it. He said it out his own mouth.
Remember, he's 8, bro. He's not trying to pledge his shit because that's gonna get him more years. Understanding he's not gonna talk or do that type of shit because
young boy, no. It's
I'm gonna say this. Can't really say that about Havoc or anybody like from the 90s because I'm gonna say this because I'm a real big. I'm 25, bro, but understand him. I'm really big on a lot of 90s rap. I'm still hip to this day. I don't care what nobody tell me. To me, that music's better than today's. Of course, we're not gonna get into that, but when it comes to that, bro, y'all gotta understand. niggas that's really in the streets, they're not gonna talk about the shit that they really did. So of course he's gonna get on any podcast or any YouTube and be like, "Oh yeah, I was in school." Yeah, right, nigga. That nigga was on time. And if you really think that, yeah, right. Go listen to some interviews of some rappers back in the day. Like niggas always got stories, bro. At the end of the day, if you think niggas wasn't really in the streets on that back in the 90s, at the crack epidemic, what? At the height of it, you're stupid. If you really think that, bro, wake up.
I tell you, look,
I think
some niggas. I can't.
Seal, you never rapped about that shit, Seal? You never rapped about that shit, Seal?
Nigga, you heard everything I rap.
No. I heard the new shit. I know old shit. I didn't hear your old shit.
Of course,
my old it's in there. Whatever one thing with my music that was key for me was being honest in it.
And
that's why I think it's dope now, because I talk grown shit now, and I don't even try to glorify bullshit. If you listen to my shit, real shit.
Can't
But
disagree.
the old shit is in there. If I was doing it at the time, it's in there, bro. If you listen to me in 2000 or 02 or some shit, don't even go like in the 90s, only like 96, 95. I was Black Thought and all I was on that shit. But like 2000s, yeah, whatever I was doing is in there. That's a fact.
That's
what you wouldn't go on. You wouldn't go on a national podcast and lie and say you didn't do it because you wouldn't have to.
I would never go specific, but I probably would because it's embarrassing. If you've grown and you understand, shit is embarrassing. But if it's a part of your story, it's a part of your story. We ain't gotta get into
especially if you're doing better.
Exactly, it's a part of your story.
Right, yeah, you ain't gotta get into detail. You just, you know what I mean? I wasn't, especially if there was some type of case behind
your past in your raps, Birds?
Huh?
You don't talk about your past in your raps? You don't put that in there?
Yeah. I put a lot of stuff in my rap, but one thing I try to do, I try to be authentic. Like if you can't talk about something, I don't talk about something just because I hear another nigga talk about it or something like that. I actually have to did it. And a lot of my music has come from like past experience and, like different topics and different situations, just like a authentic artist would do. But I don't do that. I don't do that, all that shooting the ops and I'm selling crack and I got 50 pounds of kids. Nah, I don't do that because like how one of y'all said, a lot of street niggas, they try to stay up. Me, I try to stay far away from the street. I don't like to really glorify that. Now, I will give you my experience and the shit that I went through and how I came up out of there. But as far as like trying to just glorify it, nah, that ain't me. Because
artists will use the words in the past tense, and you're saying
it just feel away even if
you're saying what you're doing.
That shit, like you
Yeah,
don't write nothing.
Obligated to do that.
You don't want to write nothing you ain't do because it feel wrong.
And that's
what I'm saying. So you don't want to.
So you just
want to write nothing.
Better than Nas then, because Nas talked about niggas that other niggas did.
Listen, you can be creative and refer. Nas references a lot of shit, so you got to understand how to listen to it. He references it. That don't mean he did it. He speaks from a viewer standpoint a lot.
Exactly. So he could talk about it. See what other niggas did.
But what he's saying,
but he's not fronting.
Listen, you could talk about something, but it's in the context of how you talking about it.
Exactly.
You're not gonna go outside saying shit that you didn't do because it don't make no sense. Why would you do that? You're gonna say your experience. Now you can also refer, right? If you whatever your bar is doing this and you setting up a punchline because however you doing it, you making a street reference to something one you know about, you aware of, and you're referencing it. You're not saying I did this shit, but you're saying, nigga, I might do XYZ like XYZ. So yeah, a fake. You can tell when a niggas keep saying I. Like,
you know why that's not good for an artist, because you got niggas. Every artist that's in the game got hood niggas or street niggas that really know them. And you fuck around and some of them street niggas pull your card or pull that paperwork out or get on an interview and like, yo, he ain't never did this and he ain't never did that. Now, all the music you created, you talking about this shoot 'em up, gang, and all that shit come to the light that you ain't never done. Now your whole catalog, your whole everything is garnished because it's not facts. It's not
What's
facts.
crazy is that nowadays That would they not depending on how big the artist is, nobody not even gonna listen to that shit. They gonna say, "Oh, you lying because you hating." You know what I'm saying? So the times are just so different and bugged out.
By me?
Yeah, but you know, you get to a point in life. I don't know. It just depends on where you at in life. You don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because niggas that love this rap shit and do it for real, they gonna do it when nobody looking when they 80 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? When nobody looking, you can't. It's a part of you. It's you know what I mean. Like for me, it don't matter what's going on. I'm always gonna create something. Rap is second. You know, I'm a producer, but I'm gonna always fuck with this shit, no matter what. And that's for most real like MC niggas and
we're going to wrap up.
Like hip hop artists for real. They feel the same way. I'm sure. They feel the same way. They're gonna do their thing. They're gonna be honest to it because it's our job to keep it honest. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be honest to this shit, man. It's like the baddest bitch that you marry, and you wanna treat this shit right, man. You guys hip hop, man. You can't fuck, especially when you see the disrespect.
Yes, sir.
So you just want to do it the right way and rap it the right way for people you want to hear that shit. You know what I mean?
Let's get the last words from every individual in the building. Burns, what's your last words before we wrap up?
Man, my last words is for any artists out there that truly want to be an artist and be successful in the game. Just be authentic to yourself, man. Don't be a follower, be a leader, and you know your life experience. If you whatever you're talking about, make sure you're talking about it in a way that it could help somebody else, not to have a trial and error.
Thank you, Burns, for pulling up, man.
Thanks, Burns.
CO, talk to me. What's your last words, man?
Yo, bro, shit, I'm gonna just say hit that link in the bio and listen for yourself. Keep the videos and the shit. And shout to Truth Be Told. Y'all know what it is. My family right here. My nigga Kels Cutter. Funny thing on the internet. You heard? My sister up there, Ventures, just keeping glam grounded.
Yeah, I'm gonna be free in about a couple of hours. Man.
My man Glamademics. You heard?
I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna be free tomorrow. We're gonna celebrate my freedom tomorrow, right?
What? Oh, you gonna be free tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be free. Kel Cutter, what's your last thought? Talk about it. What's your last thought?
Let's keep hip hop alive. Come on now.
Hip hop alive, baby. That's it. Hip hop alive. Just keep it alive.
Hip hop alive. That's it, man.
Hip hop alive and keep booming out of it.
And my last words are: you're not a true artist or rapper.
I want the truth.
You're not a true artist if you don't write your own music.
Yeah, probably. Listen, y'all, I'm telling you, listen, I'm gonna make a prediction right now. We're gonna have the craziest fucking chat room in the fucking world. And it's gonna get scary and it'll get spooky. But we're gonna start be like, this is where we at right now. This is what it is. Love y'all. We love y'all. True trolls. It is what it is.
See y'all Friday.
Granny, we'll be back tomorrow. D, thank you for pulling up.
Yes, thank you.
I saw you subscribe. I love it. We appreciate that. We motherfucking here. We listen. This is it, man. YouTube. Listen, thing with YouTube, it's a momentum. You gotta like. You gotta subscribe. Granny, I need you to do me a favor. I need you going I need you going every post I do on YouTube and like and comment 1,000 comments because YouTube need to know that niggas is fucking with us. So engage. It's all about engage.
I'm lagging and it's bothering me.
What? What's it
I'm
bothering?
like, yeah.
What's it bothering you?
Oh, I was lagging.
Oh, okay. All right, you good now. We'll be back tomorrow. See you. Peace. We'll have some fun tomorrow. She's up early.